Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the
buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Taste the color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood.
Y'all thought we was wearing
everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you.
Tell me, Periscope. If you want to chat, you gotta go to our live YouTube stream. You cannot see the chat.
Yeah, gotta hold on to this feeling.
I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given.
Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we up here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood, showing what's really good. The feeling is understood. We don't just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
Step into the portal we call Paranormal Hood Live Radio. Ha 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 ha. It's our theme music. Every good hero should have some.
This is Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge, and you're listening to Paranormal Hood Live Radio. They are the paranormal voice of the hood.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
All right, what's Hood Hoodies? Welcome to the Thursday night. This is Paranormal Hood Live Radio, live and direct in the Garden of Knowledge Studios, and I am your host, Jiggy.
I'm Smoke King.
And it's Valentine's Day. This is like really like, isn't this synonymous to like murder and shit? Whatever, we'll talk about that shit later. But yes, to anyone who's enjoyed their Valentine's Day, did the chocolates and the flowers, or however you spent it, whatever you did, tonight, in honor of, a holiday of love, we're going to talk about paranormal love. Y'all ready? We got to talk about some paranormal love tonight. We have a fun conversation. And we'll talk a little bit about what Valentine's Day is, some of the tradition and all that type of shit. Alright, so it's a night of lovers, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? So roll up your blunts, whatever. Get smoking with us. If you're on psychedelics, whatever. That's peace too. I'm microdosed. So how is everybody doing? I hope you had a very paranormal week. Maybe you saw aliens or a ghost. If a UFO like just pulled up on you, could you let a brother know? Could you holler at us? Can you not send the footage to all those regular motherfuckers who always put the same shit and just make it all crazy? Like when the motherfucking aliens come up and chill with y'all, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Some cool motherfuckers that the aliens would want to talk to, okay? Please? Just asking for a friend. Him. Got me? Alright. Well, yes, we're gonna have fun tonight, talking all things paranormal. There'll be some funny shit. There'll definitely be some funny conversations tonight, because when you start talking about paranormal love and encounters and stuff, it gets a little interesting. We've shared some of the stories over the years, so be ready for that. Okay. So I hope that you've enjoyed your day. Do you get this Valentine's Day really considered a holiday? I think anything
not by the government.
Yeah, I think anything that you don't get off isn't a holiday.
It's not a government holiday.
Yeah, it's a fucking what do you call it? Retail holiday.
It's a Hallmark holiday. Hallmark has created so many fucking holidays just to sell cards. I don't know if I don't think Valentine's Day was created by, but they created all these other holidays just to sell cards, dude. Like grandparents' days and great grandparents' days and aunt and uncle days and all these different days and stuff. And they go to cities to say like this is going to be your city's day, and you can get cards for. That's how Hallmark has stayed in business. You think they can stay in business just selling birthday cards and Christmas cards? You know what I mean?
I guess it makes sense.
They had to make up all these fucking
have
holidays
cards for everything.
Everything. That's what I'm saying. Everything they got cards.
Did your
for.
mailman's next door neighbor's daddy's cousin's taxi driver?
You got mailman day.
Die.
Everything. Milkman day. Fucking.
I wonder if they capitalize on it, because if you watch the internet, there's everything. Like every day, pretty much. Oh, today's pizza day, or today's fucking Kleenex day, or whatever. They created all that shit?
Well, now there's a lot of them that are just because people that start doing it. But Hallmark was one of the first companies that started to do that, like to make up these made-up like type holidays just to sell more fucking shit.
Yeah. Interesting. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a card. Now, what did you say?
Yeah, there is. Just waste the paper.
If you make it yourself. I couldn't finish my sentence because I was coughing, and she had said something. I think if you make it yourself, you know, I mean, words are the best thing. I mean, it's being able to express how you feel, I guess, and say it is probably the most powerful thing. But sometimes people like to see stuff on paper or on a card because, you know, you can go back and look at it in years later, you know. So, homemade cards, folks. Make something yourself. See? That's how you could do some shit. Just get it, make it yourself, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Hallmark. Making all these crazy ass holidays. Got people. Let me tell you something. Okay, deliver groceries during the day. Instacart. And today, like you go, I don't give a fuck where you went. Even I went to CVS to grab something. Everywhere you went, there were just lines of people. And you know, if you go to that motherfucker, what is it, 9 o'clock here on our time, so it's 9 p.m. There's still probably lines in places of people getting home from work and shit, still buying shit. And then tomorrow, the best day, the best holiday, because all that shit is like 50 and it becomes like 70% off shit and everything. So you can at least rack up for next year. See, if you smart, you know, do like the Christmas shit. Like, you know, you hire kids like shit for the adults. Go buy that shit 50% off this year and then have it for next year. Jiggy advice. What up, Raph? Oh, that's peace and love. Yeah, that video is dope, man. When they were here in the studio. Did you actually? I don't know. Were you live with us when they were here in the studio?
I didn't watch what they put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if it was from last night, but there was.
I know when they put a video up after they were here for the thing then, but they might because they have their series up right now, so they might be putting it up.
Oh, gotcha.
On that part now.
Yeah, Jiggy got to play catch up.
I haven't seen the latest video, so I'll have to go and check it.
Raph, are you gonna reach out to brother? Like literally, you know, a week from tomorrow. I mean, I'm motherfucking plane. I'm flying early. I'll come meet up with you, whatever, man. Let me know what's good, brother. I don't know, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe you got one of. You could be like a. I'm telling you, you might be the motherfucking like spy or some shit that's spying on us and shit. That's why you want to meet up with me, because then I was compromised by our assignment. I've been watching those hoodies. Do you work for the secret cabal? Is that what it is? Are we bad people? Because we're talking in the secret cabal. That's who you work for? You work for the secret cabal, Raphael. Is that what it really is? I know what's going on here, Raphael. You were sent by Joe Rogan to spy on me. I know you forget, brother. Just go on, get off here, go on thing real quick. Link up just so we can link up, all right? That's it. I won't dwell on it. All right? So, you know what we should do? Some news.
Do some news.
Let's do some news. So anybody who's new to the show, if it's your first time, what we like to do is we spend a lot of time down here in the God of Knowledge Studios watching videos. We read newspapers, watch the regular news, get on the internet, do some YouTube research, whatever. And what are we looking for? Let me get some music to go with it. Hold on. I love that background music. It makes it so. We're looking for that weird, that strange, that odd, that different, that not necessarily mainstream news. Now the news could be here on Earth. Yeah, I said Earth, E-R-F. I like to say Earth, okay? I know it's Earth, I like to say Earth. Or maybe it's up to the moon, which is right behind me. See how it's glowing, changing colors? Well, I say Michael Jackson resides. And he's still alive. And it wasn't aliens who brought him there. It was humans. You got that, they got a resort on the moon and shit, and he's still performing. He's alive up there. He said, fuck it, I'm going to let my family down here be rich and go up there and, you know, do my thing. Sometimes people are worth more in death than they were in life. Or maybe it's up to Mars, the supposed red planet. Or maybe it's somewhere beyond, someplace we haven't seen, something that's out there that hasn't shown to all of us yet, but it's making small bits of news. And we look at that news and we find it and we bring it to you every Thursday night on this part of the show we simply call Smoking's Paranormal News. Alright, Smoking, what goes on the Omniverse, the Universe, the Multiverse, Verse Simmons, Batman versus Superman?
Alright, let's see what's good, everybody. First, we got a ghost imp captured on cam at a haunted pub. Let's see here. And that person has been captured on CCTV at the Dolphin Pub in Sussex, UK. The pub dates back to 1735 and is said to be one of the most brushed past him while he was in the bar upstairs. So he asked her to check the cameras to see if they had recorded anything. He first thought it could have been a dog, but when they checked the footage, they noticed a glowing shape behind him, which appeared to look like an impish creature.
Boo! Did I scare anybody?
Ellie said, I was flabbergasted. My gasp was...
Flabbergasted.
My gasp was never... My gasp has never been so flabbered, she said. She had never been so flabbergasted before in her life.
And then gassed
all the time she's been flabbergasted. Whew, that one right there. As a ghost hunter, I was excited because I thought I have found something here. Does every ghost hunter own a fucking bar or a haunted fucking house or something?
Yeah, apparently they
or every house they move into is haunted and shit.
That's what we should just do, like buy a bunch of real estate and just say it's all haunted.
It's all haunted, yeah.
Everybody will buy it.
Haunted.
Yeah, it's haunted.
Alright, a group practicing parascience, the scientific study of supernatural phenomena, visited the pub to see if they could recreate the form found on the tape. They believe that the shape was actually just the lights from a band performing in the pub on the night of the incident. Let's see. Ellie has her doubts, though. She said, it would be a poor light show if it was just one light. Some people have claimed that the footage is fake, but Ellie says she does not have the ability to superimpose the image onto tapes as she knows nothing about technical stuff. A ghost hunter?
Sure.
Ellie also runs Light, the Little Hampton investigating ghost hunting team, and has done several charity ghost hunts at the pub. What do y'all think? Y'all think she saw an imp?
I think she made up some shit. It is a band performing, which means there's probably other people around. Could be a reflection of this light from something. Yeah, there's a band performing. Okay, hey, whatever. Dude, I got. Can I jump in here, please?
Yeah, you can go. You got one over there.
Oh, folks, in honor of Valentine's Day, this one right here. Yeah, this shit right here. This shit right here. Woman says she's never felt happier after marrying zombie doll. Give me a second here. Sorry.
You're an idiot.
The 20-year-old woman has been dating the doll for 4 years. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, now is the perfect time to share a touching love story about the woman and her zombie doll. 20-year-old Felicity Cadlick has tied the knot with the love of her life, Kelly Rossi. A zombie doll, Felicity says, is 37, romantic or what? All right, this is written apparently wherever the motherfucking people are at. Wait a minute. I thought this was gonna be some like crazy like third world country type shit. The unusual nuptials took place in Tiverton, Rhode Island, USA, and set Felicity back a whopping $500. All right, for some reason, whoever wrote this wrote it in another country because there's all kinds of crazy shit, which covered the cost of the outdoor venue decorations, her wedding dress, and a suit for tomboy Kelly. Wait, what the?
Epic fail.
In attendance were 4 friends as well as 8 other zombie dolls.
You are one pathetic loser.
At least inviting dolls designed to look like it's supposed to say. Whoever wrote this cannot write. It's supposed to say, at least inviting dolls designed to look like the undead keeps the buffet cost down, huh? Felicity, who now lives in Veneta, Oklahoma, with Kelly, says that the marriage has made her world complete.
Shut up.
Our wedding ceremony was beautiful and perfect, exactly the way I dreamed it would have been, she said.
You suck, you jackass.
I made sure that the whole wedding was done properly so it would be as official as possible, and we consummated the marriage afterwards.
What? Oh, yeah.
Woo! Kelly was the groom as she takes the male role model. It's supposed to say male role model in our relationship. She is a tomboy, so wore a suit. Yeah, this person cannot speak nor write. So he or she, well, maybe they forgot what they were supposed to put in there because, wait, never mind. I felt she was most comfortable as the groom. Despite having been in a relationship with Kelly for 4 years, getting married to her has made me feel so much closer to her, both emotionally and intimately. Felicity and Kelly first met at Felicity's late father bought the doll as a gift when she was just 13, and over the years, says her feelings grew. She said, I found Kelly on a creepy doll collection website, and my dad bought her for me when I was 13. It wasn't until I was 16 years old that I started to get feelings for her, but it was something that I kept on trying to deny. When my father died last year, I found myself becoming closer and finding comfort in Kelly, as she was someone that he had bought for me. I finally allowed myself to be open with who I was and let my feelings come out, and despite not everyone agreeing with my love life, I have never felt happier. When I started to feel more confident in my relationship, I knew I had to marry Kelly, but I waited until September, as that's the same month as our birthdays. So I knew it would be extra special. Although Kelly sports a rather unusual look, Felicity says she wouldn't change a thing, and how many of you can honestly say that about your partners? I married Kelly, but only because I accept her for who she is, Felicity added. I look past her bloody face, and I don't mind her not having a job. Also, her spirit and personality traits made me know that she was the one for me and that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. To me, she is perfect, and I can feel that she loves me very deeply, and I can sense her happiness since we have married. Just seeing her at the altar when I walked down the aisle was amazing, and to me, she looked beautiful. I am intimate with Kelly. I caress her and feel safe with her, and I feel a genuine connection when I'm having an intimate moment with her. Okay, let's see. Y'all want to see a picture of this?
Yeah, that's
Woo! Yo, you want to see this?
Oh yeah,
folks, y'all Google that shit. Google the fuck out that shit. Y'all need to see her and her doll. Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
The motherfucker got a bowl.
She picked a good one. There.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah.
I mean, out of all the dolls, I guess. I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, she picked it.
I would not purchase that for my child.
Yeah, but okay, hey.
No, I don't want that in my house.
Woo! Hey, you gotta love who you love. Okay, hey. I thought that shit was going to be, because the way it's written, the way the article is written, it's written so bad. I was like, this got to be somebody who was trying to, you know, interpret it from another language into English. Tiverton, Rhode Island. A New Englander. Okay, hey. Good luck in your marriage. At least neither one of y'all have to ever worry about getting pregnant.
Know how that works out. All right, yeah, let's see. Some quick little news story. Roswell UFO crash site sold to a new owner.
Oh, shiznit.
In 1947, an extraterrestrial spacecraft and its crew.
Here we go again.
Or a weather balloon or a nuclear test surveillance device crashed on a ranch about 75 miles north of Roswell, New Mexico. That 78-acre property has just changed hands for the first time since the early 1950s, when it was purchased by the Bogle family. Dinwiddie Cattle Co. Now holds the deed on the legendary site and the still standing shed where the crash debris was held until the Air Force retrieved it all from the Roswell Daily Record. Without a strong personal interest in the UFO connection at this time, new property owner Tommy Dinwiddie said he can say for sure that crash site property will be made available to the public. I just don't know a whole lot about it. The guy who is running the ranch over there for me knows quite a bit about it, and after we get our feet on the ground running it, we will do some more talking about it and figure out what we want to do. The Bogle family hosted tours on the site during the most recent UFO festival in July, marking the first time the group provided visitor access during the 66 years of ownership of the land. Prior to that, only ranchers or documentary makers were given permission to be on the property.
Watch the tip of that.
So, there you go. So now it might be more open to the public and stuff.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. All right. I got a story while you fix that shit. Driver blames aliens for odd accident. Authorities responding to a van rollover in California received an out-of-this-world explanation for the accident from the driver. Excuse me, had to get rid of an ad. Aliens were to blame. The weird these shits are written. The weird incident reportedly took place on Wednesday afternoon when a young man cruising along Highway 18 in a mountainous area of San Bernardino saw his van flip over and land on the side of the road. He subsequently called 911 to report the accident and insisted to the dispatcher that it has been caused by extraterrestrials. According to California Highway Patrol officers who arrived at the scene, the unnamed driver became argumentative with both the police as well as other motorists who had stopped to check out the strange scene. This, of course, is entirely understandable if the story of being pushed off the road by a presumably UFO is to be believed. While one might think that the man's ET tale is indication that he may have possibly been impaired, that would appear not to be the case, as he was not taken into custody nor cited for the accident.
You are an idiot.
Here's the thing. Like the motherfucker who said that the Yeti or Bigfoot, whatever it was, in Australia, whatever they're called, whatever the fuck it is, touched his vehicle, like slammed its hands on his vehicle, but he drew a picture. He didn't take a fucking picture to be handprint, stuff like that. If a fucking UFO pushed your car off the fucking highway, wouldn't there be some kind of indentation, some kind of... I guess you wouldn't be able to discern that at that possible time because a lot of damage was done flipping your fucking car and shit on the fucking side of the highway. Fucking idiot. Give him a double.
You are an idiot.
But they didn't even fight him.
Fucking Raphael.
What do you say?
Alright, let's see. Up next in the news. Bigfoot wolf hybrid encounter in northern Michigan? What? A Bigfoot wolf hybrid?
Whoa. Oh, shit. They've morphed now.
So is it a Bigfoot got bit by a werewolf, so now it's a big werewolf?
It's a wolf.
Mm-hmm. Or is it a wolf foot?
Wolf foot?
A werewolf foot?
I like wolf better. Like a wolf. It's easier to say.
I don't know.
Like wolf just kind of rolls off your tongue. Wolf. Like wolf. I saw a wolf. Sorry. I got problems. What can I say?
All right, let's see here. This happened. Oh, this is a story from somebody when they were younger, I guess. I don't know. This happened when I was about 7 years old to my uncle. He's no longer with us, and I wanted to share the story. Growing up in Michigan, I lived in northern Michigan on a 5,000-acre farm ranch that backed up into state land. Nothing but miles of forest and pastures could be seen. Needless to say, it made us pretty tough, and it takes a lot to spook us. We're all avid hunters, fishermen, outdoorsmen. Being the only girl, I was raised as a tomboy, and I'm just the same. My uncle went off to join the military, becoming a senior NCO in a prominent Special Forces division of the U.S. Navy. He was like 6'4", built like a wrestler, obviously skilled in survival tactics, and nothing rattled him. He was home on leave and went out hunting. It was deer season. I remember him coming in the house shaking and crying, saying he saw something in the woods. My uncle never cried. He was tough as nails and would tear someone to shreds before he let them make him cry. My grandmother tried to get him to make sense, but he kept saying he saw Bigfoot mixed with a wolf. My grandmother immediately got my grandfather, and he rounded up the rest of the guys to go hunting. My dad and my few male cousins, my uncle, who was still terrified but went because he didn't want to be labeled a chicken, got all their shotguns and ammunition and saddled the horses to go clear the woods. Apparently they were aware of the dog man. Now it's a dog man? But I was blissfully young and ignorant. They told me to stay inside for no reason. I to step outside the house until they returned. I had never heard my dad or grandfather so serious, so I hid in my room. Sunset comes and they still aren't back. I'm really worried at this point because they never stayed in the woods until after dark. Shortly I heard the... Well, that's odd too. Even big tough guys can't stay in the woods after dark.
Ooh.
It's just dark.
Yeah, it's just woods.
Shortly I heard the sound of horses running to the barns and their voices. I was so relieved. They looked troubled when they came into the house but didn't say anything, probably not to spook me. At dinner my dad laid down the law. I was no longer allowed to play outside and go to the barns alone. I had to have my grandfather with me at all times. Of course I was upset by this and felt like my independence was being taken away, but I obeyed. The next morning my dad and my grandfather taught me how to shoot. I knew it was serious. I overheard the adults talking the next night. Apparently there were tracks where my uncle had his sighting, bigger than any wolf could make, but they were definitely dog tracks. As I said before, we were avid outdoorsmen and hunters, and we can identify tracks easily. These couldn't be identified. About 8 feet up in the trees were claw marks. No Michigan bear could make those. We also found claw marks about the same height on multiple trees throughout our property. There were cattle mutilated and not in the way any coyote or bear would, and it lasted the whole winter. We lost about 30 to 40 cattle that winter, all of them mutilated, all with the same wolf dog tracks in the snow. I really feel like this experience changed my uncle. Who knows, he did multiple tours in the Middle East for Desert Storm and Operation Iraqi Freedom before he committed suicide. After that experience, though, he was never the same. He went from not ever drinking to never seeing him without a bottle of Jack, and his eyes were always haunted. He changed his personality and never went out in the woods again. He quit hunting and eventually he just quit coming home to visit on leave. He didn't even come home for my dad's funeral 2 years later. It was heartbreaking to see him deteriorate that way. I truly believe he saw something out there in the woods, and it ultimately killed him.
I want to make fun of him, but I can't.
I can't, and I can't. But I mean, like seeing a man, bear, wolf, Bigfoot, like is enough. Like just seeing that, and it just drives you to like. Did it say something to him? Like I'm gonna come and kill you, and then he's just scared for the rest of his life.
Was like, you didn't see me, right?
You know what I mean?
you
like you didn't see nothing, right? Like because you know I know where you live.
You see?
I don't see how saying something like what besides, you know what I mean? People. What about seeing that? Was it like the fucking monster from Bird Box?
I don't know. I never saw Bird Box. You saw Bird Box?
Yeah, we saw Bird Box.
Okay.
I didn't see I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw like the last like I don't even know how.
They
long
made
it
such a
was.
big deal about that movie. I was like, nope, I'm good.
And
it was good. No.
I wouldn't. It's okay,
Yeah.
but it's just like it's Bird Box is just another version of that other movie there, that M. Night Shyamalan movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
what is
when
it?
when everything comes alive, the happening.
Yeah. This is kind of, and they're running from the wind stuff. Well, this time they're running from whatever they are, and they can't look at it.
Like Den of Thieves.
Yeah,
this is the black version of fucking what is it? The Usual Suspects.
So, but anyway, but I mean, you know, I kind of want to say I think that he saw some shit over where he was and on
he may
tour.
have seen a bear, and maybe if he had PTSD,
yeah,
it may have
exactly.
morphed
I
into
think some
something.
PTSD was triggered when he was out there hunting in the woods or whatever, and he came back and all upset, and he had to be like come up with some story or whatever. But I mean, I don't know if they said 30 or 40 mutilated cattle. Where's the evidence of this and stuff? You know what I mean? It's coming from a girl who's 7 years old at the time too.
Yeah.
So again, I would have to. I mean, it's slightly plausible there could be a big wolf werewolf, a Bigfoot big wolf,
a wolf,
big werewolf, whatever the fuck the thing is, a man, dog, pig, or whatever it is.
Or maybe
up there. But it sounds to me more like it was. I think this guy, you know, I mean,
Twilight.
unfortunately, side effects of war and what happens in war, the traumatic stuff. He probably was having some type of a flashback or whatever.
And to say that he quit hunting may have also been
exactly been because he's like, I don't want to be around guns. I don't want to be reminded of any of this stuff. You know what I mean? You see it happen all the time. I mean, these guys are the toughest guys in the fucking world, but then again, they're not. We're all only human.
Yeah.
To
brain can only take so much.
That's unfortunate.
Right.
But it still could be possible. I don't know. People up there in Michigan, northern Michigan, know anything about?
If you see a wolf, holla.
A wolf.
Wolf.
A wolf.
Wolf.
A big wolf.
Bigfoot wolf. A wolf.
Yeah, let us know.
I got a story here, man.
All right, let's see what we got over here.
Well, this is a update on a story that was actually done at some point last year, but there's been an update. 15th Canadian mystery foot found. Bum, bum, bum. Authorities in Canada are calling on the public for help in solving the case of yet another mysterious foot that washed ashore in British Columbia. Why did I say British Columbia, but I said it Colombia, like, you know, Colombian accent? That's kind of funny. The latest disarticulated limb was reportedly found back in September, but is only being revealed to the public now that investigators have reached a dead end in their attempt to track down its owner. For those keeping score at home, it marks the 15th mysterious foot that had stumped investigators. According to a spokesman for the agency, it was found in a size 9.5 Nike running shoe that they were able to establish was manufactured for only a few months in early 2017. They also determined that the person who once possessed the foot was likely under the age of 50. Alas, however, DNA taken from the limb did not yield any matches in a database of missing persons. As such, authorities released photos of the sneaker this week in hopes that perhaps the shoe could jog someone's memory and help solve the mystery. Although the BC Coroner Service continuously wave disarticulated feet being found on beaches in the province is an old trend, he was out of his foot.
Oh, I thought what Michael Adams just said there, and it could be body parts from Japan, although it's all been feet. Although I could see that, you know, the animals and everything, because it's in the foot. Yeah, it's down to the shoe. It's literally it's not anything sticking up at the shoe. It's the foot inside the shoe.
So British Columbia is on the
it's on the other side. It could have washed across stuff, or it could have washed across over there. So, I mean, I don't know.
Or maybe some fucking cartel shit's going on, and they're dumping them fucking shoes. And I don't know.
Could be. Who knows?
Could be some slave trade going on and shit, and they cut motherfuckers' foots off, and they get to their destination so they can't run.
Y'all ready for this one?
They used to do some old school shit. Just saying.
Could be
You
witches.
know what Leopold used to do to
Could be
motherfuckers?
some witches. You never know. Like this right here.
Bubbles, bubbles, toils, and troubles.
Far right show doubles down on claim that 6-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Tom Brady is controlled by witchcraft.
Headshot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Word?
Oh yeah. Yep. Because we watch Trump TV Land, so you don't have to. Today we learned the far right-wing True network True News is sticking by its warning to New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady that he must repent for dabbling in the dark arts or face an eternity in burning pits of hell for him and his family. True News initially made its observation about the 6-time Super Bowl champion a few days ago, sparking mockery from Boston radio stations and pretty much everyone else in the world. But True News is sticking by its interpretation of Brady's tongue-in-cheek comments about his wife Giselle Bündchen's powers. This is a real serious problem because Tom Brady is married to a woman that is practicing witchcraft, and I pointed out that God equates witchcraft, sorcery with murder, with lying, adultery. Would you sleep and have sexual relations with a murderer? Would you crawl into bed with your spouse who whispers in your ear, "I am a serial murderer"? She wants him to participate in these rituals, but he doesn't think it's bad. But what if she introduces, I don't know, a pigeon?
Okay.
I'm not sending them to hell if he and his wife do not repent of their sins and turn to Jesus Christ. They're sending themselves to hell and sending their children to hell as well.
Wow.
If you'd like to spend 8 minutes of your life watching four men discuss Tom Brady's eternal condemnation, and really who wouldn't, then the full True News segment can be viewed here. And y'all would have to go Google that after the show here that you're watching now.
You are one pathetic loser.
Because it's hilarious.
Okay. One. These are the same motherfuckers who in this religions and a lot of religions think that yoga is witchcraft and all this shit because the man eats healthy and shit. Oh, wait, she's Brazilian. She's probably into some voodoo. You know what I'm saying? She's down there working with some old man and some shit. Oh, she's into Santeria. Like, they don't even know what none of that shit is.
I have no idea about anything they're talking about.
Wow. Listen, I mean, so what, too? Because I guess if he actually was a God-fearing man, that if he believed in God, then, hey, God's a fucking Patriots fan, man. Clearly a Red Sox fan this year, too. Well, last year, well, you know what I'm saying. The season carries over. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is. God is fucking Tom Brady fan. That's right, the GOAT. Ha, ha, ha. Sorry, I didn't want to rub that in. I didn't mean to rub that in. All right, I'm going to do one more story, okay? Okay? Unless you have one you wanted, but after that, but this is a good one. It's been one of those type of nights. Get to laugh. High school under fire for enlisting exorcists to help possess students. Administrators at a high school in India are being taken to task by the supervisors after it was revealed that they enlisted an exorcist to help a group of seemingly possessed students. The strange incident reportedly occurred in the town of Bitmal a few weeks ago when a teenage girl started doing bizarre activities like breaking chairs and shouting loudly. When some of her concerned classmates attempted to help the troubled youngster, they also began exhibiting similar bizarre behavior. According to the school's principal, the group of 5 teenage girls remained possessed for the next 3 or 4 days, and their condition apparently to be steadily worsening. This ultimately led administrators and town officials to turn to a local practitioner of a type of magic known as Jagar, or Yagar, because it's Jagger. It was a J, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong. No disrespect. It was Jagger, I don't fucking know. Wagger, which is described as a form of ancestor spirit worship. The sorceress promptly performed some kind of ritual at the school and allegedly cast out whatever dark forces had fixed itself to the girls. While one might think that the principal's unorthodox solution to the problem would be applauded by his bosses, it turns out that they were not too pleased with his outside-the-box answer to the mass possession. Upon hearing of the story, a member of the education board called for an investigation into the case. Meanwhile, a leading rationalist in the area lambasted the administrator saying an educated individual should have the sense to distinguish between superstition and facts.
You're an idiot.
You are an idiot.
Demon be gone! Y'all motherfuckers gotta go!
I gotta call that.
Scratch your
call
fingers,
that dude
record a
down there in
chalkboard,
Texas,
man.
Flick of the wrist, get rid
Flick
of
of
the
the wrist,
demons.
it'll make them go away. You gotta get those demon cleaners. What up, Rob Matters? Good to see you, brother. All right, but folks, we're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna play a little bit of music, okay? Get you in the mood. It's Valentine's Day. When we come back, we're gonna be talking about paranormal love, some paranormal sex, all kinds of Valentine's Day paranormal shit. So don't go too far. Roll a blunt. Get ready to smoke out with us. If you got some fucking psychedelics, if you didn't take them, take them. Get ready to have a cool conversation about paranormal love. Don't go too far. We'll be back. It's Paranormal Hood. Now listen to the damn music.
I wanna talk about the universe at 3 in the morning. My melanin queen. Can we talk about the universe at 3 in the morning? The melanin thing. Is you on what I'm on? Probably not. If you really was, you could join me in the sky. A nigga like me diving deep in the cosmos. Sell the black seas where I learn all that I know. And all that I know.
Baby, I
Got you singing in soprano when I love your inner thigh. Sexual, spiritual, kinda high. Activate your kundalini, feel it in your spine. Open up your eyes now, that's your third eye. Let a nigga smash though, good as apple pie. Tell me, do you fry? If not, I can still indulge your consciousness. Psychedelic hip hop, I be on some shaman shit. I got all tatted on my forehead. I'ma stay my niggas. Will I give some more head when my biggles figure? When my figures bigger, you know what I mean? I wanna talk about the universe at 3 in the morning. My melanin queen. Can we talk about the universe at 3 in the morning? The melanin thing. Watch this though. Niggas always been here, we're all from Africa. Niggas been commanding ships from water to galactic shit. Maybe we can settle on Mars again. Maybe we can ride top on stars again. I'm a motherfucking menace, let me be it. Fibonacci spiral in that pool, to how I beat it. Tell me what's the issue? Man, I be no problems, I can slow down the tempo. Time is all relevant, time is all irrelevant. My time has been hella spent, deep in meditation. For pineal rotation, engulfed in indigo flames. Broken from my old chains, I don't own no gold chains. Rock a lot of glass though. Take a couple dabs, you know. Do the math, you know. I got the gift of gab. I wanna talk about the universe at 3 in the morning. My melanin queen. Can we talk about the universe at 3 in the morning? The melanin thing. Baby, you so Fibonacci. Fibonacci, how you sloppy top me. The way you arch your back and hop on Poppy. I'm serious, B. I go deeper than Atlantis. I command the submarine. I'm so motherfucking managed. Let me realign your planets. Paint your brush with this wildfire. Out of control like a wildfire. Control your body, I desire 3 a.m. when your melanin getting active. We discuss the secrets of the universe with your panties off. Hurry up, let's get your panties off. Cosmic love, you my cuddle bug. Astral steps, we gon' cut a rug. Create the cosmos from the storm that we call love. I wanna talk about the universe at 3 in the morning. My melanin queen. Can we talk about the universe at 3 in the morning?
the melanin thing.
One love, one love. One love, one love. Ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love. Whoa, love conquers all. Love conquers all. Whoa. All I wanna do is feed my family. I don't hate on you, so why you hate on me? Every time I turn around, it's a different thing. Negative, I stay away from it. All we gotta do is spread love. Obey the laws of the universe. No discrimination, no war. Maybe we can have a future earth. Oh. Ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love. Whoa. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Whoa. Ain't no more power than love. 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 Love, love. We don't need weapons of mass destruction. Over countdown from 10. We don't want Armageddon. We the shock of the hour like MC Ren. War spread love. Throw the peace sign up, throw the peace sign up, throw the peace sign up. Oh, oh, oh. And we don't wanna be poison. Every creature on this planet important. Every single one of us got voices. And we don't wanna be forgotten, yeah. War spread love. Throw the peace sign up, throw the peace sign up, throw the peace sign up. Oh, oh. Ain't no more power than love, love. Ain't no more power than love, love. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love. Whoa. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Love conquers. Showing love, you get them blessings. Haters should've learned them lessons. Why do you put so much effort hating on me? We don't even need them weapons. Live another day to fight again. Live another day to fight again. Live another day to fight again. Live another day to love again. Live another day to love again. Oh, ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. Love conquers. Ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love. Ain't no more power than love.
Just fine, how you living? Everything's all good. Tell me why are you tripping? Things is good. Gotta love more when you're living. You gotta love more. You gotta love more.
I got an indigo flow, I got an indigo soul. I mean my gold so glow, indigo. I see you, Pinio, clear view, vision piercing through the windows of your soul. I'm medicine healing, I got a tribal feeling when my chakras get connected to them notes. Love is energy, body filled with inner chi. Manifest when I connect to source, the inner peace. He and you and I are me, we are I. Bet that you can't count the pie. Love is just a feeling we should convey a little more. Feel that anahata roar. For my sheeples who don't know, that's their heart chakra. Kinda vibrate through your chest like hard rocker. So we should love a little more. Love a little more.
Love a little more.
I'm just fine, just living. Everything's all good. Tell me why are you tripping? Things is good. Gotta love more when you're living.
You gotta love.
You gotta love. You gotta love more.
I tell you no lie.
You gotta love more.
Love is all I do. Love is all I know. Love is all of you. Love is how we flow down the river through the belly of the cosmos. Deep into the void, let me learn you all that I know. Fibonacci spiraling, damn my gold is glistening. Swear my fucking spirit yelling, tell me is you listening? Ghost says we gon' come back around a few times. The power's all within yourself, I said this all a few rhymes. Let me ground myself, connect to source right quick. Used to be a common man, it's not the realms I just are it. Floating in and out of consciousness, I connect with blue avians, the raw materials to the secret of life. Metunetta on my square, I'ma love mine right. So how about you, I love you,
I'm just fine, how you living? Everything's all good. Tell me why are you tripping? Things is good. Gotta love more when you're living. You gotta love. You gotta love more. Gotta love more. You gotta love more.
Unconditional. Swear I got that shaman flow. Infusing all my songs with love. That's how I give a good healing, bro. Really how the spirits got me. Drifting down the astral lane. The realm feels so inviting. Loving more is so enticing. I invite you to strap up and just enjoy the ride, man. I'm high off tree, but you ain't gotta be to love yourself. Meditate and laugh a lot. Invest in help. Crying saying that you broke. Love is wealth. Warm and cozy feeling when the love is felt. I love the light cause it show me the way, but never part from the dark cause it show me the stars. Number 7, how I live my life. When I'm all complete, everything gon' equal 9. Love is always happening. That's why it ain't no such thing as time.
I'm just fine, how you living? Everything's all good. Tell me why are you tripping? Things is good. Gotta love more when you're living. You gotta love. You gotta love more. Gotta love more. Gotta love more. You gotta love. You gotta love. You gotta love. You gotta love more. You gotta love. You gotta love. You gotta love. You gotta love more.
All of those 7 shoppers. All of those 7 shoppers. Thoughts is manifesting, paragraphs from the omnipresence. It's all free to quantum medicine, something heaven sent from what a real heaven is. There's only 7 of them, but it get more intricate than this. Translate the word in handy, chakra the wheel of spinning energy. Yeah, blowing on herb the same color as the crown chakra. We hit them with carpe diem, now we got the whole world singing opera. These spells I envision from my cerebral cortex, central nervous system. The indigo colors on my third eye made me ask the questions that's on my mind. All of those 7 chakras. All of those 7 chakras. I'm talking about those 7 chakras. The
color red is for the root chakra. I keep it strong so the lyricism, they can't stop it. Creative, communicative, thoughts of a prophet. Too much arsenal for a creative blockage. I'm on divine time, with clocks bigger than the mind. The green chakra is where the heart is. That's where you find love and harmony, and some more of all that. I'm mentees where the heart's at. Out the park, no ball back. See me going where the stars at. All the negative stuff fall back. Every day I say I can, but you say you can't, so what you call that? Ain't no more that we be one. The universe, yeah, we be touring. Ain't nobody out here warm. All of those 7 chakras. All of those 7 chakras. I'm talking about those 7 chakras. Flexing on them like the solar plexus. Eating better, so I'm feeling better. I ain't doing no more fast food, so my mind is sharp and now I'm thinking better. Feeling just like I'm a Terminator. Going hard because I know I'm able. Do it, show and do it from the gut because I got a shot corrected by my navel. Gotta stay in control to keep them going out of control. Master the root chakra, no paranoia no more. Yeah. All of those 7 chakras. All of those 7 chakras. All of those 7 chakras. All of those 7 chakras.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the
buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Taste of color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the
I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what they do it. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
It's our theme music. Every good heroes should have some.
Hi, this is Jace, and you're listening to my favorite radio show, Paranormal Hood Live.
What's Hood Hoodies? I hope you're smoking up. We're back. We're live and direct. It's Paranormal Hood, folks. We're live and direct in the God of Knowledge Studios. I'm your host, Jiggy.
I am Smoke King.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
It's Valentine's Day. Is your heart beating? Is it a flutter? Did you get the perfect flowers? Your favorite candy? Maybe someone was wearing some lingerie.
It's time to go trick-or-treating.
You know what I mean? But yes, we're back. Tonight we're talking about paranormal love. Paranormal sex. You know, once I started doing paranormal research, that they started likening, and I said I'm gonna jump right in. Let's just jump right the fuck in. I remember one of the first things, it was them referring to young men. I was a young man once. I got a birthday coming up soon, so I'll be 49. So it was a long time ago when I was a young man. But they used to attribute morning wood, and then they started saying older men, and men period, that morning wood is no coincidence. That maybe something during the night visited you. Maybe something got you a little aroused. You know, most people probably think it was your dream. You know, maybe you had a dream, but usually you know what kind of dreams you have. You know, sometimes things just happen. Sometimes soldiers just saluting. Motherfuckers like, you know, salute! You wake up and shit. You don't know why. You ever think, did you ever believe that shit, though? For women and incubus? Well, I guess for whoever. Whatever. That's how it works.
Because supposedly those things have sex with you or whatever. I never woke up fucking with the heart on like that, like you know, morning wood, whatever, in the morning, and felt like I just had sex or anything like that. It's just waking up, and it's just because you're waking up and the blood is flowing to other parts of your body and stuff like that.
Ejaculation is usually part of the process.
There's other things that are part of the process and other whatever. I don't feel anything at all.
Hey, maybe they're that good.
I'm tired. I don't want a sandwich. You know.
Don't want to smoke a blunt.
I don't want to go back to bed. I don't got a big smile on my face, you know, bigger than normally. I had the normal from waking up and stuff or whatever. It's just it's a normal thing that happens and whatever, you know. That's actually scientific, you know. There's medical things and whatever, you know. All the blood is going. So sometimes people wake up and stuff. The tips of your fingers still tingling, your feet and stuff like that, because the blood is just going back and flowing normally through your body and everything like that as you're waking up. Fucking head can tingle. But
we probably weren't even meant to sleep laying down.
I've heard that stories and stuff like that. Of course, you know, there's the stories, the succubuses and stuff like that. Like, and I'm like, people have said that to me. Oh yeah, it's a succubus. It was a succubus. No, I don't feel fucking like nothing was sucked. She's a succubus, because she would suck shit.
Like, okay, because if a ghost can slap you, if a ghost can pull hair and do all this type of shit, if the ghost can give you the Holy Trinity,
supposedly they can do
right?
This.
How come wouldn't you know? Like, wouldn't you wake up?
Wouldn't
and
you
like,
know?
Shit,
like, shit, I'm having sex with a ghost, well,
fuck?
or a succubus, a demon, fucking whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, wow, look at this. Nope, I slept right through that, and I still woke up, and I was like, what? I'm not done yet.
You so horny, me love you long time.
She just used me.
Damn.
She didn't let me finish?
Maybe that's what they're good. They're good at like making you not finish. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they like you don't even realize you're doing it for them all night. They got you in the spell, and then boom, they get going about their business. And there's no they at least think about it. If that was the case, at least they were nice enough not to leave you with a cleanup you didn't know where the fuck it came from. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? You start thinking you were a fucking teenager or some shit again, preteen. I reached puberty at 11. I'm a big boy. What's up, big sis? So, over the years, I mean, literally from, and not even like anybody we know, we've had some strange call-ins, and people have talked about having sex with ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. Anything else? Anything I'm missing there? I don't know about clones, but I know they've attributed all things that people have all this crazy kind of sex with all kinds of fucking things. There's some. I had a list somewhere. I gotta see if I can find it again. Of just some of the crazy shit that people have claimed to have done with otherworldly beings, cryptoids, and Bigfoot's supposedly a freak though. That's Bigfoot has gotten around.
Yeah, so he has. Yeah, I got a little something I can read here. All right. So, ghost sex is a real thing, and it's not as weird or creepy as you would think. Nah, it's still weird and fucking creepy no matter what. I don't care what this article says. Y'all think you're banging a ghost? There's something weird there. So it starts off. Ever since Joy was a little girl, someone or something has stalked her bedroom late at night.
Woo!
So Joy, something stalks her bedroom late at night. Okay, so at first this specter inexplicably terrified her, but when she became an adult, the ghost continued to visit her, and it became something of a more familiar friend. I used to have visits from strange spirits or whatever and actually have sex with him, Joy said, who did not want to reveal her last name. It was very pleasurable. It was almost like I was in a real relationship with a guy, but he was a ghost, not a guy. Poor Joy. Unbeknownst to Joy at the time, she was experiencing what the paranormal investigators and parapsychologists have deemed spectrophilia.
Oh, okay.
Joy got a case of spectrophilia. A term that encompasses both the actual act of alleged paranormal intercourse with ghosts, spirits, or invisible lovers, and the fetish for paranormal intercourse. It also, curiously, is used to describe sexual arousal derived from reflections in mirrors.
Well, they changed that.
Joy got a lot going on in her closet.
Now she's coming out the closet.
The phenomenon has come to be something of a punchline in recent years, thanks to a rash of sexual supernatural encounters reported by celebrities like Lucy Liu, Kesha, and famously Anna Nicole Smith, who claimed a ghost would crawl up her leg and have sex with her while she was living in Texas.
I'm pretty sure with all the drugs that she was on, it wasn't no ghost. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it was not a ghost either. I used to think it was my boyfriend. Then one day I woke up and found out it wasn't. Okay.
Well, damn.
That doesn't mean it was a ghost. You thought it was your boyfriend. You woke up and it wasn't. It doesn't say any more than that, though. You didn't say it was the butler or the fucking gardener or the fucking anybody else who was in the house fucking bringing you drugs or partying with you at the time or anything like that. Anyway. Natasha Vlasic, an actress best known for her film parody Paranormal Activity 2, had a similar experience that went viral after she revealed it on a British talk show last year. I could feel this presence coming closer and closer, and then I started to start feeling the actual touch without being able to see much, she told grinning ghost. Despite the elbow nudging and eye rolling, the idea of ghost sex can evoke eerily similar experiences of supernatural sex or spectral rape have been reported in one form or another since at least 2400 BC, when demons Aradada Lili and Erudu Lili were described on the Sumerian kings list, the tablets that gave the world the Epic of Gilgamesh. On the tablets, the demons are described as visiting men and women nightly to either become pregnant or to impregnate humans with hybrid spawns. And we know that's not what it says. This is something that's gone on, truly written in every culture ever since, in every philosophy and every religion since the beginning of time. Patty Negri, psychic who conferred with Blasick after her experience and who served as a paranormal expert on the Travel Channel's special Ghostly Lovers.
What? I've never even heard of that fucking show.
Oh, they got ghost shows about everything. They got ghost cooking shows, all kinds of shit. The book Sleep Paralysis, Nightmares, Nocebo, and the Mind-Body Connection further recounts the demonic predators and spectrophilia-like experiences that have appeared in more than 4,000 years since the tablet was etched. They include reports from ancient Greek medical literature and a tale of the Old English epic poem Beowulf, an account from Prophet Muhammad, and 16th and 17th century witch trials. You feel like you're going to die, but even though ghost sex predominantly has its roots in mythology, modern-day researchers now attribute the phenomenon to a very real, very common condition, sleep paralysis. When I first started working on it, a lot of people thought it was a cardiosympathy of narcolepsy, which it is not. Says David Huffer, author of The Terror That Comes in the Night, and one of the first researchers to begin studying spectrophilia. Other people mistook it for psychosis, schizophrenia, for example, which it's not. It's normal and it's common, much more common than people thought it was. Sleep paralysis is thought to be the result of someone waking up before their REM or their rapid eye movement sleep phase cycle is finished. Estimates for exactly how many people are affected by sleep paralysis vary widely, but Hufford says he believes roughly 20% of people have experienced it at some point. Because psychological mechanisms that prevent sleepers from acting out their dreams, those who experience sleep paralysis are left paralyzed, hence the self-report of being frozen during ghost sex encounters. They can also experience intense fear, chest pressure, hallucinations, and difficulty breathing. Worst of all, the sufferer, despite being unable to move, feels fully awake throughout the entire episode. Your body can feel like it's getting pushed or crushed. It can be painful for some people. An independent dreamer and consciousness researcher, the author of Sleep Paralysis, A Guide for Hypogonic Visions and Visitors at Night, says, in fact, sleep paralysis can be so terrifying that the string of sleep paralysis-related deaths among the Laotian Hmong refugees in the United States inspired the horror Vanguard Wes Craven to create a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. You feel like you're going to die. No matter how many times it's happened to you, you feel like you're going to die each time. Yeah, sleep paralysis is it's not really fun. Especially when you're fucking tripping your balls off on, I don't even know how many hits of acid it was at the time. The one and only time that I ever fucking experienced fucking sleep paralysis, I was tripping and I'm able to go to sleep when I'm fucking tripping and shit like that. And like I was sleeping and I woke up and like I couldn't fucking move, I couldn't do anything, and I was like, I could move my head a little bit to look around and move my eyes and stuff, and I'm like trying to talk, I'm like, ah. It was like that for 10 minutes. My fucking girlfriend at the time's just laying there fucking sleeping, snoring and shit, and I'm like, but I didn't feel like no demons and nothing was having sex with me or anything like that. I was just like, what the fuck, what's going on? At first I was like, fuck, I took too much acid. I was like, holy fuck, I didn't know anything about sleep
when I had paralysis?
Shit, anything at the time.
When my motherfucking aneurysm exploded. That's when I had some fucking paralysis. I ain't have no fucking demons, raised ghosts, nothing.
Sleep paralysis though, like afterwards, you were sleeping and you would wake up and like
Me?
that type of paralysis. I'm not talking about paralysis like that. I'm talking about like what they're talking about, like it's sleep paralysis. It's an actual real thing. That's what they're talking about. It's what happens when you wake up and you're still kind of in that dream state, but
I've
what
never
happens
felt,
is it does. You don't fully wake up, and you're still stuck there for a minute. And then once I finally did, it was like I went back to sleep for a second, but I woke right up. It was weird as fuck. It was one and only time that it happened, and like I said, I was fucking tripping. I had just come down from tripping because I was still seeing shit. And I was like, what the? I was like, fuck, at first, I was like, I ain't taking no more acid anymore. But of course, later on that night, I took some more acid and shit, and it's never happened again. Never happened again. So, but yeah, that was some crazy ass shit. So anyway, back to the story. So when in terror, it turns a lot of people. It turns sexual arousal comes into, especially when you think you're gonna die and stuff like that. So that's where the sexual arousal things comes in. So there's actual there's reasons why the human mind is capable of hallucinating fucking crazy ass shit on fucking every second basis of your life is basically a hallucination. It's a demon. It's all this and stuff because you can't explain it, and the only common way to explain these things is to say this stuff. And then a lot of times with like especially stories from way back in the day and stuff, and all these old demon stories, whatever and stuff. Of course, the fucking girl was sleeping with the fucking the barn hand or whatever the fuck he was, or the farm hands and shit like that, and she got pregnant. And she's like, "No, Daddy, it was a demon. He came in the night and he impregnated me." Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It did happen to the Virgin Mary.
Exactly. So,
right. It's not an impossibility.
Again, take out some cameras. Let's see this happening again. This doctor, he documents. That's what they do. I've actually been a part of a sleep study because they thought I had like sleep apnea or some shit or whatever when I couldn't sleep for a while. And they're like, "Oh, it's sleep apnea or whatever." I'm like, "No." So I went to a sleep study place, which was really cool and shit. They just watch people sleep and stuff, and they kind of tell you like all about it and stuff, like sleep paralysis. They'll be able to tell you if you experience any of that and all kinds of shit like that. So they done lots of studying on this shit. Lots of studies of people fucking sleeping.
I really wish I could fucking remember that fucking movie.
And none of those people experiencing any of that shit fucking woke up and was like, "Oh, the ghost is humping me."
But
so far,
is that the end of that story?
Yeah, that's pretty much the end.
Because there's a movie. Maybe my sister might be able to help me out, or somebody else in the chat. There was a movie back in the, I want to say like mid '80s, because I know I saw this shit like the old fucking wait, what fucking was the name of that cinema that was on fucking Boylston Street? But anyways, was it the Paris? I don't know, but yeah, it was the Paris. But there was a movie I saw there, and it was about a woman who kept having this like demon or entity that was taking advantage of her and stuff in the house, and people thought she was crazy, but her son saw it, like her kids saw it, and like the boyfriend saw it and stuff. So the entity, thank you very much, because I want to do some research into that, because on the surface, they say that supposedly it was a true story, but in a minute, maybe we take a break, I'll do a little research into it when I get a chance when he's talking. That movie always intrigued me because they sold that as a true story, like, you know, based on a true story, based on a true story. And so many true stories are loosely taken in Hollywood embellishes, but the premise of the movie, like I said, was the ghost demon, whatever it was taking advantage of this woman, having its way, and you could see it like physically grabbing her breast and pulling her and snatching her and stuff and doing what it was doing. And then supposedly they took her to a college, and I don't even know, was it supposed to be MIT in the school or some shit? I don't even remember the name of the fucking college they took it to, or some place to actually see if they moved her out of the house away from that situation, if the thing would follow her. And it did follow her, and supposedly it tore the little area they had set up with like these stale things, whatever, was banging through the shit and did its thing. And I gotta watch that movie again, but that's what I remember the movie, and I could be twisted some of it because, you know, BS, brain surgery. But I have to do some research into whether or not was really even a true story, or some fucking person was telling these people, "Oh, this is what's happened to me, blah, blah, blah," and Hollywood said, "Oh, this is a really cool story. Let's embellish it and make it into something, and we'll add the fucking, the college experts and the professors and everything did a study on her and took her into her isolated lab in this prestigious college, and during her time in this lab, she was assaulted, and the same thing that went on in the house, so clearly it wasn't the house. This thing was following her, was attracted, attached to her." And I'm sure they called some demonologist with the flick of the wrist or whatever.
Okay, was it a movie?
The Entity. That's what, yeah.
It's a movie?
Yeah.
It's not a documentary?
Was it a documentary? I don't know. Just saying.
I believe the Entity is, if I recall, it was a movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't a documentary, and they don't have enough facts to back anything up. It's a story. I don't think any of it's real at all.
Probably not. Like I said, it's probably just some person who was telling some story about, yeah, this is what's happened to me. Let me see. I'm trying to look it up real quick, see if I can. This will just be the surface shit again, which I can't stand. The Entity is a 1982 American. Damn, I was 12. Is a 1982 American horror film directed by Sidney J. Fury and written by blah. Neither he nor actress Barbara Hershey met with Doris Bether, the real-life Carla Murren. All right, let me see if I can get a little bit. What's Rancor? Is Rancor anything about Rancor? Anybody know what the fuck a Rancor is? See, again, there's all this surface stuff. The Entity, true story about a woman, blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit, the house was on Braddock Drive. Dun, dun, dun. We lived on Braddock Park. Dun, dun, dun. Just give me a second, folks. I'm just trying to see if I can get some service stuff. Yeah, see, there's a lot of surface shit. I'm not trying to sit here and fucking read all these articles and it'll just take me nowhere and all just be the top fucking 1,000 articles that are just most popular that all say, yeah, this is a true story based on Rank or any of these fucking people. But most likely the actual story, not that I hope anything bad happened to this woman, but I hope that maybe she was just crazy and made up this story and shit, because that would be some crazy shit to go through. Listen, believe in ghosts. I believe in a lot of shit. I just had my feet tickled. You know, ghosts do crazy shit at night when you're sleeping, though. All that shit is real to me. I don't know. I've just had some crazy experiences. I know they might say it was this, that, or whatever, but no. I know what happened. But I don't ever remember a ghost. No, just no. Sorry. Anybody in the chat? You can tell us if you don't feel shunned or shy. Have you had a ghostly experience? If a ghost had its way with you, and you know it was? Like, did you have a name for the ghost? I mean, listen, we had a story earlier about a woman who actually married a zombie doll. And if you saw that creepy-ass zombie doll, yeah, no. Feet? What? Oh, yeah, I was saying my feet, like, it like tickled at night. Like, sometimes you know when something's, like, tickling your feet. I don't know, I thought maybe it was a ghost kid or some shit. Wait, yep, what? What are you saying yep to? I don't rule out ghosts, but I can't say yes. See, you can't say you've seen them. I've seen, I've seen a couple of things that or just heard things that, especially in the house that we lived in, a couple of the houses, and just had some crazy shit go on. So out of all the stuff that we talk about, I'm more of a believer in ghosts and whatever they may be. I have no clue to what that is, but that's the thing that I believe in the most. It's the most experience I had. I haven't had an alien pull up on me. I've had incidents where I thought I've seen aliens, and like Sam Cassell's ass and shit in that club, and I swore that dude to this day. And this is way before Paranormal Hood. I swore that dude was an alien, but I can't say that no UFO. I've seen unidentified flying objects. Again, was it us or was it theirs, as they say? I don't have any physical proof. I haven't seen anything with my eyes, touched with my hands, that tells me that an alien has been right in front of me or been in my presence. I just can't say that. I've seen things that I can identify, and we all have, and they still do. Maybe even the dude earlier in the news who said that his car got hit by a UFO. Yeah, a UFO could be anything. An unidentified flying object. What does that mean? It doesn't mean his car actually got hit by aliens. The aliens didn't like hit him and then pull out and stop him. But oh, I'm bad. Like, let's fix your car real quick. We got this fucking thing that will fix that motherfucker real quick. You'll be on your way. And the odd thing is that the cops, yeah, just because you say the cops didn't charge him and stuff like that, because that unidentified flying object could have been whatever. He was adamant he got hit by something. Something could have happened. I've been in a car that we were. It was a perfect kind of crazy day. Went to a fucking convention, a comic book convention, and we were going out, went for a smoke ride. On the way back, we were fucking on Route 9, and the car hit something. We don't know what it hit. Didn't see any debris as we looked back, didn't see anything obvious, but the car was so bad that it had to be pulled over on the left side of the road. After about 20 minutes, a cop pulls up. And the cop says, hey, you know, blah, 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 because we call the police. There was an accident? He's like, I just literally came up here like a few miles from where you would have said just whatever happened. There's like no damage. We looked at the front of the car. He's like, that shit is fucked up, though. Like, he didn't literally say that. But we don't know what the fuck we hit. So we hit an unidentified flying object. Doesn't make it a UFO. Or maybe it was a standing object. It wasn't an animal, though. Nothing like that. We would have seen that shit. So, I don't know. I believe in a lot of things. I just haven't seen an alien personally. I haven't seen Bigfoot hasn't walked up. We've had things happen where, hey, was it a Bigfoot? We don't know. It's on our camera. We didn't physically see it. It wasn't something we could identify, like, clearly because we saw it. And it was like, yo, that's Bigfoot. Like, boom, okay, we got him. Like, we've seen him. Not we got him. We ain't trying to kidnap that motherfucker. We ain't trying to harm him. We ain't trying to do none of that shit. But I haven't come across that. So, taking a lot of secondhand information on things that I haven't seen or done. So ghosts, out of all of them, the most, I can dig it. But maybe with the ghost sex and stuff, people just, what did you call it? What was the word for it? Spectrophilia. Spectrophiliacs. folks want something bad enough, I guess. If you don't want to go on a date, like tonight, there's probably somebody right now, few people, a lot of people possibly, just sitting home, like, having a date with their ghost and shit. Like,
what kind of protection y'all use with your when you're having your ghost sex?
It's a spectral condom. Oh, we should start selling those.
Yeah.
Yo. You heard, yo, hashtag spectral condoms.
Yeah, let's do
it.
Okay.
We're going to start selling those shits. How much we selling for? $19.99?
Put Paranormal Hood right on the
side. Yeah, $19.99 and $5 shipping and handling. Anywhere in the world. You can order them right now. Just let me know when you want to wait. I'll tell you where to send the money. You can order them right now. You can get them instantaneously too. Okay? The spectral condoms. You're going to need that protection when you doing that stuff. We even have spectral birth control too for the ladies. We have spectral birth control too available. Same price, same shipping anywhere in the world. And it's instantaneous. You can get it right now. Okay? We're just looking out for you. We want you to be safe. Should we make some spectral lube?
Yeah.
Lube?
We got it all.
Yeah, actually, whatever product you want, just let us know, and we'll make it. It's spectral.
Yeah, we'll make it glow in the dark, too. That way you
know
know where your lover is.
Yes.
You can see your lover.
Right. It only activates, like, yo, it only starts glowing when your lover's around. Ha! We'll ship it anywhere in the world right now. $19.99. $5 shipping and handling. You will not find a better deal. Nobody is offering what we're offering you right now. You need this in your life. If you're out there, think about that. You know, you might be a little promiscuous with your spectral sex. You know, and you may have multiple partners. You know, I mean, you could have all kinds of things. So you don't know what the spectral world. Have you been to the spectral world before? You don't know what kind of diseases and stuff they may have, what goes on. You know, what they may be back. Think about it. They're spending their time with you. What are they doing when they're not with you? Who else are they going to visit? How you know that your spectral ain't a hoe? You heard me? So now if you want to take care of yourself, just let us know. Paranormal Hood, spectral products, available right now for all of you, because we're looking out for you. My favorite is the folks, though, who say they've had sex with Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, I got some of them stories. We talked about some of them on the show and everything, but I got some of them. We can bring them back and recall.
We can rewind it. We can bring it back.
Is that one like, you know what I mean? I could say, you know, these people saying, oh, they're having sex with ghosts. They could be like, I tried to get a picture of it, but it doesn't show up. It's a ghost. You having sex with Bigfoot? You can't get a picture of that shit.
Oh man, I wonder.
He's camera shy. Fucking hide it in the closet. I don't fucking know. Like, seriously.
I wonder if anybody's had a spectral squirter.
STD, spectral transmitted disease.
Good one there, my God. Oh shit, dude. Whatever. Yo, in my.
we got your protection from your STD.
From lube to the tube, we got it for you. But can you imagine that though? If he's like, yo, in my spectral, she's a squirter. The motherfucker's just sitting there, and you walk in the room, the motherfucker's face is just in the air, and no one can see what's going on. The money shot. She just got the money shot. She's just sitting there taking it in thin air for no reason. Wow. Oh my God. GPD. Oh, GOD? Thank you. Sorry. Thank God. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever had sex with a ghost. I don't want to have sex with a ghost. I don't want some woman, female, just taking advantage of me while I'm asleep. You know, it's nice when you wake up to a real female, when you're sleeping and shit, and they wake you up in the middle of the night or whatever, blah, 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 first thing in the morning. Whatever, that's dope. But just waking up and shit, and you just, nah. For some people, that might seem cool, but I'd feel violated. You have to make a hashtag for that, too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why they call it spectral rape.
Spectral rape. Oh.
For those people
wait a minute,
who do not consent.
Well, there's one of the Coast to Coast AM, which one was it? Who said that he was sexually assaulted by a male ghost. By a male spirit or demon or whatever. I can't remember what was it. I don't want to say the wrong one, because is it Ian Punnett? I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if anybody out who's listening right now, if you listen to Coast AM, if you know who it was. But there's one of them who definitely said that. He had I listened to the whole story about it and everything, and he was terrified, and he was adamant that it really happened to him. So, I rebuke you, demons and Satan. Stay away. She banged Harry. Who's banging Harry the Hen? Hey, Harry the Hendersons tried to make motherfuckers think Bigfoot was real, right in front of you. I didn't even think. The funny thing is, I don't remember watching Harry the Hendersons that much. It wasn't really my thing. I don't know if it was a time when I was just always, because I worked at night and stuff, and I was always in clubs or concerts or on the road and shit. So depending on the years when that shit was out or even how old I was, for some reason it wasn't something I really watched. But it never dawned on me that there was a show on television at some point about Bigfoot, right? Wasn't Harry a Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember that show that much. Probably didn't watch much of it. But then again, I didn't watch much of the X-Files back in the day, and then fucking binge watched that shit in probably a few days, a few years back, finally, because it was one of those things, too, I didn't get a chance to watch back then. But, Meta, what are you saying is real? That's real, though. What, spectral rape? I don't doubt it's real. I don't want it to happen to me. I don't want it to happen to anybody, period. It's a violation. It shouldn't happen. So the caveman. You think aliens and Bigfoot, they have stuff in common? Well, they would have stuff in common. They're the best hide and seek players in the fucking universe, apparently. Everybody sees these things supposedly, but they can't they're not where everybody can see them. All these random people see them.
Here's the thing with that, though. Not everybody sees, or people, when they say Bigfoot, it's a Bigfoot sighting. The problem with aliens is most of these people are equating a UFO with aliens. But they say, I seen aliens. I saw a UFO. No, you saw a UFO. You didn't see aliens. Did anything come out of that? Did you see little green men? Did you see little big gray fucking things? Did you see fucking purple blobs? Anything come out of that fucking UFO? No, so you saw a UFO. There's nothing to say that was an alien.
Nope.
It's just an unidentified flying object.
Yep.
99.9% chance it's something from this planet. There's a slight chance, 0.1% chance, that it was something from another world that you see.
But we ain't seen it yet.
But so that's the thing when people say, "Oh, I've seen aliens." A lot of people say they've seen aliens, and then when you actually break it down and get down to it, the percentage of people that actually seen the craft land and see something getting out of the craft and everything like that is a very small percentage of people that have actually gotten to that point. Most of these quote unquote alien sightings and stuff is somebody who saw something in the sky, and they call it aliens.
That's why I don't say I've seen aliens anymore. I know I just seen something. I don't know what the fuck
UFOs.
it is.
See something.
Hey, but people claim they've had sex with aliens, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. The small, and then the percentage of people that have had sex with aliens is even smaller fucking percentages of people that have
the late great Riley Martin. You motherfucker. You Riley Martin with the what was the fucking aliens called? The Biavians. He said them women were beautiful, and they were fucking promiscuous and like to have sex. And he was fucking all of them. Hey, good for him.
Sure he was.
I haven't fucked the alien. I ain't fucked the ghost. I don't think I fucked an alien. Maybe I have. I didn't know she was an alien. She didn't make it obvious she was an alien. Maybe she came all the way across the galaxy just to have sex with Jiggy, have a one-night stand with Jiggy, and was like, I'm out. I fulfilled my dream. Maybe it was like a Rumspringer for aliens and shit. They only get to come here to do sexual things and then leave.
4-foot owl sighting? Halushka's only like 4 inches, Meta.
Babushka ain't, yeah, 4 foot. Where the fuck you seeing owls? Anyways, I know you said you had some. Okay.
So yeah. So anyway, on the subject of alien sex.
Here we go.
Here we go with a nice story. This guy paints pictures of the sex he allegedly has with aliens.
Hey now.
So when he was 17, David Huggins says he lost his virginity to an extraterrestrial. Yeah, seems plausible. Maybe. Losing your virginity is supposed to be memorable. Most people look back on the act with affection and probably a little embarrassment, but David Huggins says the first time he had sex was more than out of this world, I guess. When I was 17, I lost my virginity to a female extraterrestrial, the 74-year-old says in a documentary about him called Love and Saucers. That's all I can say about that.
Love and Saucers, huh?
You are a huge
The coitus in question allegedly went down in 1961 when Huggins was a teenager living on his parents' farm in rural Georgia. It wasn't the first time extraterrestrials had appeared to him. He had been seeing strange creatures since he was 8, but on this day he was walking through the woods near his house when an alien woman appeared and seduced him. I thought if anything I'd be losing it in the back seat of a Ford, something like that, but it didn't work out that way, he says in the film. These pictures are great.
Hold up.
You ugly, you're
can't hear
ugly,
what's playing
and
right
your
now.
mother ugly, and your sister ugly. You just plain old ugly.
Go ahead.
According to him, these visits from the extraterrestrials and his sexual relationships with more than one relationships with them continued into adulthood. When I interviewed him for this story, Huggins told me his last encounter with Crescent, his name for the woman in the woods, was 6 months ago. I was sitting down in a chair and the woman, Crescent, was behind me. She put her arms around me, and that's about it, he says. I don't know anything else outside of that.
So she hugs him and bugs him?
Huggins is unnervingly matter-of-fact when he talks about his encounters. It sets him apart from what most of us expect from truthers of the UFO enthusiasts. He's not in it for the notoriety, nor does he care if anyone believes him. When Huggins talks about fathering hundreds of alien babies, and that's another facet of his encounters. He sounds about as even-keeled as a farmer explaining crop rotations.
Oh, deadbeat-ass dad. Can't afford hundreds of alien babies, motherfucker. You know how much it costs to send a kid across the universe and shit? We're not going to talk about multidimensional travel and stuff like that. You're a deadbeat fucking dad.
What about a university in fucking universe?
Punk-ass motherfucker. I'm going to bend her, spin her, and go up in her.
Goddamn shit is crazy. I don't know. It's one of those things that drew filmmaker Brad Abrams to track Huggins down in Hoboken, New Jersey, where he now lives. Abrams heard about Huggins' story on a podcast about UFOs and the paranormal. In a sea of outlandish claims, there was that one that rose to the surface, and that was David's story. Huggins was born in rural Georgia. In Love and Saucers, he talks about hunting for arrowheads in nearby fields for fun and not liking the Evangelical Baptist church his grandparents took him to sometimes. When strange beings that no one else could see started appearing to him around the farm, he thought he was losing his mind.
He didn't want to go to church, so he was beating off in the hayfields and shit.
I'm saying. It was out
making up stories and stuff and shit.
I'm sitting under a tree, he says, and I hear this voice, David, behind you. And I turned around, and there's this little hairy guy with large glowing eyes coming straight towards me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, David. I'm trying not to laugh here, but I think we know what's happening here. And this little gray hairy guy eventually became a woman in David's fantasy, or... yeah, traumatization fantasies, they would call this. Anyway, so glowing eyes coming straight towards me. I thought it was a boogeyman. I didn't know what to think, he says. Another day, an insect-like being that reminded him of a praying mantis appeared. I was very terrified. It was like, what in the world am I looking at? And for an 8-year-old, I don't know what to think. Once the shock wore off, Huggins says his encounters were weird, but not all that threatening. When he left Georgia in the mid-60s for art school in New York City, the beings followed him. Nocturnal visits from Crescent, the E.T. who deflowered him, became routine. My relationship with Crescent was warm and friendly, a little strange. What do I mean, a little? Very strange. She was my girlfriend, really, Huggins says in the film. A very unconventional relationship.
My man had it going on.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all fuck these chicks, man. Y'all fuck them. Just saying.
Yeah, I can get past the fucking predator-looking face there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on.
Come on. Light switch. Anyway, so one of the first paintings Huggins ever made was of him and Crescent having sex. The painting's not really all that good. She was on top of me. I reached my climax, then she and the insect being leave. So somebody's watching you when this is happening? Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Voyeurs.
Is this a cuck situation?
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
Yeah. Similar paintings fill his apartment. They're surreal and a little childlike, dominated by deep blues and greens. This is another thing that sets Huggins apart from most people with alien abduction story. He paints his encounters. It started in 1987 when Huggins started remembering details from earlier visits. He says the deluge was triggered by Bud Hopkins' book, Intruders, The Incredible Visitation of Copley Woods.
So he read a book, and then he said, oh shit, that same shit happened to me.
Yeah, it goes on here. There's some more to,
and I've been
to this.
And I've been age regressed 3 times. Okay, I was in the super secret space force too. But I served in the dimension.
If you paint her blue, her blue, I mean, we could call her a fucking blue avian.
Feather bird, alien birds.
Some feathers on her? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, those praying mantis aliens, they just videotape everything. It's probably just a show. It's probably just some fucking reality show for them fucking aliens. They just go around our fucking Earth and it's like, this tonight's reality show. What's her alien name? Crescent over here is going to go to Earth, find a gullible alien, and remember Bang Bus and shit like
it's
that?
It's Universal Pornhub.
Wait, remember Bang Bus?
It's like Universal Pornhub.
I can honestly tell you, I don't know what the fuck Pornhub. I've heard it, but I've never been on it.
You know,
but you don't remember that shit like Bang Bus where they would go around and find a chick and then fuck her in like a bus and like a fucking van or whatever? That's probably what Earth is for them. Like that's a reality show for them.
Those spring break videos where they go around and find the girls who just willing to fucking, do all this crazy shit or whatever.
Yep.
Tonight, Crescent's going to Earth.
She's gonna go bang some human beings. She's gonna take the virginity of some innocent young teenage men on Earth. Watch Crescent do what she does. And then she lets off some crazy ass giggle and shit, and then yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who claim to be having sex with aliens.
Oh, at this point, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I mean the fucking aliens. I mean, sex. Again, I mean, how many fucking teenage girls have fucking climbed in through their fucking bedroom window only to fucking get caught by dad and be like, oh, it was aliens!
Yeah, it was alien. She was fucking fingering herself upstairs in climax. What happened? A ghost? It was a ghost.
It was a ghost.
I was just laying here and shit and everything. I don't know, some teenage ghost walked up and was like, hey. And I was like, hey. And they had a conversation and shit. And we were talking about bands and shit. And next thing I know, it was like hormones kicked in and, Hey, there are adults marrying ghosts and shit, divorcing them.
Oh yeah, we got I got all those stories. We can
I know we gotta change this camera soon.
We can recap all those here.
Yes, there's just so many stories, folks. So much fun to have on this Valentine's
Earlier
Day.
last year, we had the story here. Oh, hold on, no, not that one. Oh no, hold it back. I got a lot of stories here on tap for this one. All right, yep. So.
If she's gray, you might be necro. Now the Greys are probably like, yo, why are you discriminating on us? We're not dead. We're just drones. You might be more, is that like techno? Get it? Instead of necro, like techno. I don't know what would you call having sex with a gray alien that's a drone? Because aren't they just drones? But no one's ever said, like, yeah, some little gray. No one's ever said that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say they've had a sexual encounter with a short gray.
So some of y'all might remember this story.
They do all the probing.
From earlier last year, February of last year, again, around the same time. She was getting married in February, 1 year ago. Well, Mama 5 marries a 300-year-old pirate ghost. Yes, really, there are loving spirits out there.
Aye, matey.
A woman says she kept getting the cold shoulder from men living in the world and has turned to the dead to find her soulmate. Amanda Teague, 45-year-old Jack Sparrow impersonator from Northern Ireland, says she was visited by the 300-year-old ghost of a Haitian man while lying in bed in 2014. Teague says she communicated with the ghost, yada, 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 and she got married to him. Well, that's a nice story. So right now it's around that time again. It was about 1 year from then, right? No! Oh, I guess love is not good to her in the spirit world either, because in December of 2018, late last year, a woman who married a 300-year-old ghost announces that their marriage is over. Relationships can be tough, especially ones where the parties are not involved of this world. Earlier the year, Amanda Teague, 45, of Northern Ireland, wed 300-year-old pirate named Jack. But it seems, she's a Jack Sparrow impersonator. She loves pirates. What? It's just kind of odd that she married a pirate named Jack.
A Haitian man, though.
I don't believe in him. Anyway. So she feels it's time to let everybody know her marriage is over. She will explain in all due course, but for now all she wants to say is that she's very carefully dabbling in spirituality and it's not something to mess with. And that's all she had to say. Her marriage is over.
It's over.
So,
you know what that is.
So it starts out, it could have been beautiful. I've tried to find a story of somebody who's been married to a ghost for multiple years, a long, loving relationship with a ghost that they met, and they've been with this ghost, but I haven't found one yet. There's one.
She nagged the fuck out of that poor. She was like, Jack, you need to get a job. Like, we're married now. You need to pay half this rent and shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you come here, you want to keep, having sexual relations and everything, and that's cool and shit, but I'm struggling. Like, I'm not making a lot of money out here being a pirate and shit, and you're not really doing shit. So it's like, if I'm gonna do this all by myself, I got 5 kids too. Like, you're not really helping my kids. Like, you're not really a father to them. They need a father and shit. They don't really see you. No pun intended. It just, I could imagine that she nagged the fuck out of Jack, and Jack was probably like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna go back to being dead wherever I am and go back to fucking raping the fucking pillaging and shit that I did in the spirit realm somewhere. That's what happened. There clearly is a woman who they don't want. The living don't want her. The dead don't want her. Like, she must be one miserable ass woman. No disrespect to other women. I'm solely talking about this one woman. Can you imagine that shit? Like, you piss off a fucking ghost to the point where the ghost is like, no, I'm just done. Shut up. Oh, wait, that was, what was that movie? One of them scary movies and shit when the ghost was like, you just gonna keep talking? Like, shut up. Like, oh my God.
Really?
Like...
Like,
where are you going? Come back. Oh, man.
Take a quick little break. We'll change out the battery on this camera, and we'll come back and we'll talk about this other woman who likes to have sex with multiple ghost partners.
Oh, shit. She's a very
She's getting it in the spirit world.
You don't right take home to mama. I wish I could play Darling Nikki right now. Okay? I wish I could play Darling Nikki right now. I can't though, because they'll flag that shit, and Princess people be like, "We want some money." We ain't got that. It don't even work like that. But we'll be back. Don't go too far.
Like Nappy Roots, we never stop going for this shit, man. For real. We always fought for ours, man. But this was all about us achieving our goals, man. DA, never give up, dawg. The world need to hear it. I'm on a road that seems less scenic, saying fuck the world but don't mean it. I'm forever fighting my demons, waiting on Christ is something I don't agree with. Rather fight battles right here on earth. Scars on me still hurt. Black rose in the dirt. Just cause it's black don't mean it is cursed. Gotta look past the broken English. Never made no one's dean's list, but don't tell me nothing about heaven. Tell me how to get my folks out this section. Hey, never give up or even question faith. Fight until you look death in the face. I fight races with grace. Told Bay ride with me at Bay, cause there's a better day and I seen it. Yeah, I seen it clear. Don't let them tell you that the end is near. Never give up or give in to fear. I'm with Pantheon eliters. Know who it is when you greet us. Join us now but can't beat us. We was wearing crowns as defeaters.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. One to think and make it big, manifest it and refine it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving yourself all behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless. I never gave up. The sky is not the limit. Don't give up. If you start the race, then finish. Don't give up. Can you hear him rooting for it? Don't give up. Let's go hard, let's get it. Don't give up. Don't give up.
I never gave up. Never gave up.
You can have anything you want, the only limitation is your imagination. If it don't work the first time, pick it back up. I never said it's not trials and tribulation. In this cold world, nothing's given. Looking for a handout, you might wait millennia. Everybody will have it if it's that easy. Tell me how you gonna reach for it if you can't see it. If you got a vision, then you better ace it. Or write it down anywhere that you could read it. If you want it to exist, then you gotta speak. You gotta want it so bad, it wake you when you sleep. Gotta want it so bad, you will never leave it. And when they say you never get it, then you won't believe it. If you want it, you'll walk up in the cold, sacrifice a little more, and even if you go without eat, and still never give up.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. One to think and make it big, manifest it and refine it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving yourself all behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless.
I never gave up.
The sky is not the limit.
Don't give up.
If you start the race, then finish. Don't give up. Can you hear him rooting for it? Don't give up. Let's go hard, let's get it.
Yeah. They just might say you too old, say you too young. It don't matter what they say, just don't give up. Show them that you're strong, show them that you're tough, show them that you're still standing when they clear out the dust. A whole lot of pain, a whole lot of blood, sweat and tears still here. I ain't never give up. Even if I wanted to, I never gave up. All my out-the-box thinkers, they ain't never feel us. Hold on to your goals, don't never let up. 24 hours in a day, make sure you use some. Dedicated to your dream, even if it's just one. Do it for your fans, even if it's just one. No excuses, get it done. Your future self will give it up. You looking at the things you didn't give up. You got them all cause you didn't give up.
Sometimes you find your greatness in the darkness, but destiny will guide you through the blindness. One to think and make it big, manifest it and refine it. Seasons pass, life is timeless, confidence, humble and kindness. Giving yourself all behind us, forbidden knowledge for the mindless.
I never gave up. I never gave up. Yeah. I never gave
Diving in, I'm off the high board. Man, I'm off the Richter like I sniffed a Fisher. How I tip the scale, shit we do be superhuman, probably cyborg. I've been around you cannot fathom and you need to dive more. When a sexual weed, I already need to die more. Times couple more, times couple more. 14 times knocking at the front door. Then the monsters open, take me into they home. Pull from underneath the bed, shine me up on my chrome. Like I'm jeweled up in a lotus on my pave, Shamalama Kushnama, let's be ready. Shamalama Kushna, y'all not ready. Fuck a master teacher, fuck debates and shit. Might as well be preaching, might as well be collecting plates and shit. I ride the highway of information, literally. Mushrooms and Kundalini, DMT, I feel my chi. Rising to the top, I be like Satnam, I'm my fucking G. Voodoo, voodoo, voodoo. Naga watch me notch my stature up. Voodoo, 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 voodoo. Watch a Naga level up. Kung Fu.
I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to fly to the top of this mountain, to get to the other side and ride the mountains. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to fly to the top of this mountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating in my mind, like this fucking water mountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating out my mind, like that fucking water mountain. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I've been wasting time, floating in my mind, like this fucking
Who is you? Who you think you are? All that gas got you burning like a speeding star. Hit 'em high, hit 'em low, I make 'em raise the bar. Use a chicken, no limbo, see how much I break my back. But it's cool, I made a gold, I get the pot. Fuck the bag, I'm just floating on this rug. Smoking bud, doing match. How I'm floating on this rug full of fungus, 'cause it's magic. When you beat me, give a hug, show me love, man, that's family.
I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to fly to the top of this mountain, to get to the other side and ride the mountains. I think I'm out my mind, 'cause I'm about to fly to the top of this mountain, to get to the other side and ride the mountain.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal, everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
Buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Taste the color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal, everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
Yeah, I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you view it. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone, if you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
Welcome to my hood, where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood, where everything paranormal, everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. Yeah. If you really trying to rise, step into the portal.
Love. Exciting and new.
They're here.
Come aboard. We're expecting you.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
The Paranormal Love Show. Soon we'll be making another run. I thought Puerto Vallarta actually was a fake place back then. But what's up, folks? Welcome back. It's Paranormal HooD Live. Still here, live and direct in the God of Knowledge Studios. We changed the battery. It's me, Jiggy. If you didn't know.
Smoke King, what's up?
We're back. I'm talking about paranormal love. It's Valentine's Day. Paranormal sexual relations with all kinds of things. Folks done got freaky with all kinds of things you just can't even imagine. Like things that just make you just sometimes queasy. Sometimes it's just shocking. Like your facial structure would completely change. Possibly seeing some of the things that these people have claimed to have participated in. It's astounding. It's unbelievable. It's rather breathtaking. What was the word that was used earlier? Flabbergasted? What was that? What was
yeah, I've never been so flabbergasted.
It's flabbergasting. That's what it is. It's flabbergasting. But hey, to each their own. Listen.
Happy venereal disease?
What?
Happy VD?
V-Day, is that like, isn't that, what, well, not that, but isn't it, what's the one, like V, the movie, is that what it is, like when they took over and shit, and revealed themselves as the fake alien shit, and everybody started talking about all kinds of, okay, but anyways.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, God, why did, you know what I'm saying, you ain't 12 years old, why are you, just spell the shit out, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna say it, like, that could be misinterpreted.
I know, you spell out happy, and then you VD.
Happy vaginal discretion.
That's kind of like, you know, like the scorned girlfriend, scorned wife. Like, yeah, happy VD to you. See you later, asshole.
That's what you get for fucking with that nasty ghost, see?
Spectral VD. Damn. Yeah, that sounds like... See, that's why y'all need to get some Paranormal HooD spectral condoms.
I'm telling you, they're on sale. You literally can get them the moment that transaction is made. You will receive them. Like, that's how good our shipping is. It's only $5 for shipping anywhere in the world. In fact, tonight, if you get the special paranormal anything spectral, you ready for this? For that same $5, we'll ship it anywhere in the universe. Anywhere. We can even send it to other dimensions if you need us to. You can get it today. We're gonna end it tonight at midnight when Valentine's Day ends. The sale will end, and then the prices will go up because you're gonna want this stuff. Especially tonight, you know what I'm saying. You might plan on getting a little freaky before you go to bed. There's still time. It's still early. Even we end at 11. You still make, you know what I'm saying. It's still an hour. Bang. Okay. Hurry up. Take advantage of that stuff. You just might need it tonight. Might get a little freaking naughty. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Might be like this lady here.
Hey. Let's see.
Another story. This one was from October last year. 30-year-old woman from England isn't worried about being ghosted by men in real life.
Hey now.
Why? Because the woman claims to have fallen in love with a specter she met while sky high.
What?
Let's see. She says that she's had 20 paranormal lovers throughout her life.
Whoa.
But it wasn't until she flew to Australia on a business trip earlier this year that she came across a unbelievable surprise.
Unbelievable.
I'd not had a phantom fling for a while, and as I was away on business, started a new relationship was the last thing on my mind. Then one day while I was walking through the bush enjoying nature, I suddenly felt this incredible energy. A new lover had arrived.
Like a summer breeze. It's carried on the wind.
I need a ghost too. When it came time to fly back to England, did I miss something here? Oh no, yeah, I got it. She was worried she would have to leave her new lover behind since ghosts tend to stick to one place, she explained.
But she would have to pay for a plane ticket?
Plane, she felt the spirits present and realized he was coming along for the ride. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's real love.
That's really romantic, huh?
But hold up. Did she have to?
He left the place he was he left the place he was haunting for her.
Well, but I hope that she didn't have to pay for a seat too.
I don't. He was a stowaway, I think.
I mean, couldn't he just sit on her lap? Yeah. How much can he weigh? You know what I mean? Shit.
Maybe
why
she
pay
sat
for a
on
seat?
his lap all the way home.
Could be. Yeah.
Shit. They shared a seat.
She said, "No, students. We won't be putting the tray down tonight."
Think about that, guys. I mean, a ghost gave up the place that he's supposed to haunt, for eternity after he's died and everything. For her, that's true love. That's true spectral love. I was so happy and excited that we had to do something about it, she exclaimed. So we headed to the Plain Lou, and well, I am now a member of the Mile High Spectral Club.
Oh, shit! Yeah. I'm in the Mile High Club too. Hey now, see?
She even calls him her soulmate. I know in my heart that he's the one for me. We're soulmates, meant for each other, that will never change. The fact that he's a spirit and is by the by. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And because her family is quite alternative, she said that they have been accepting of her new relationship, even if others don't know what to think of it.
Nothing like support. See, that's what you want. You want your family behind you.
That's so beautiful.
Yes,
Such a beautiful story on
we are with
Valentine's
you.
Day.
Yes. Yes.
Most of my friends are happy that I found love. I think if they think I'm mad, they seem to be keeping it to themselves. Well, she claimed to have had sex with the spirit. She didn't hear his voice until they were on a recent trip to England's Wookie Hole Caves, where she said he asked her to marry him. Oh, wow. You heard it again here on Paranormal Hood. They're getting married.
Yes. Wow. Wow, nothing like true love. My man gave up where he was haunting everything, boarded that plane, and just threw caution to the wind. And just threw away his whole spectral life.
This spot is just great. There was no going down on one knee. He doesn't have knees.
What?
But for the first time I heard him speak, I could actually hear his voice, and it was beautiful, deep, sexy, and real.
Wow. I love you.
Well, her and her ghastly lover, who doesn't have a name, will be getting married next summer. They are following in the footsteps of another woman from the United Kingdom who just recently married a pilot who we just talked about. And interestingly enough, the stories about sexual attraction to the spirits is nothing new.
Wow, is that the end of that story?
That's the end of that one.
Dude,
that was a really beautiful. I mean, after all those ghostly encounters, she's been through 20 different spirits. She finally found the one.
So 21, right? She goes and she meets, because he doesn't have a name, so I'm going to bleep this out. And then, they fall in love. I mean, it's just love at first sight and everything. And she's on vacation, and he, Eddie Murphy, he decks saying doctor and everything. What are you doing on this island of love? My name is. And then he boarded a plane. Had he ever even flown before? Like, how old of a ghost was he? Like, did he ever fly before?
I don't know, but like she said, she was worried because the relationships have to end because even she knows ghosts. They stay where they usually haunt the same place forever, for eternity after they die. They're there for a reason, haunted it away. And he was like, "No, I'm coming with you."
He's like, "Listen,
I mean,
I'm with you." And
I don't know if we can top that story.
Got on the plane and everything, and then went, and then they got married. Oh man! And she still doesn't know his name.
They'll be getting married this summer.
Oh, so we'll have to
this summer. Make sure. I hope this one works out. Since that pirate one didn't work out.
Yeah, he might have second thoughts to him, like, I want to go home.
I gotta go home. I gotta go back and home.
Maybe she'll go with him. Maybe she will.
Maybe she'll go. Just give up her life here.
Tell her family it's over. I'm going back.
She's from England, so
yeah, she's like, I'm going back with.
Her family seems supportive. That's good. The family supports that alternative lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm sure they bring her meds every day. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Hey, to each their own. Good luck to her, and I hope they have a beautiful life together. I hope their marriage is beautiful. I hope they have a great wedding. Post pictures, please. Maybe we'll get a glimpse. And he has no knees either. No knees? It was like a half apparition or something. Like he's only 3/4 of apparition, and there's like, yeah, for the rest you don't get to see everything.
I mean, maybe he's just like, you know, like Casper shape.
Or maybe, wait, but we can't be insensitive either. He
Well,
could have
maybe
been a
because it's
victim.
energy.
But
says
maybe he was
feels
a
his
victim of
energy.
something too, though. Like maybe he was a
could
victim
be.
of something,
Could
like
have
a
been,
violent crime or war or something. So we don't want to make fun of that, right? Anything, right? Yeah. Got run over by a tractor. You know, anything could have happened to him. So we don't want to be insensitive to that. But wow, man, the places where people are finding true love. It's so awesome. Although some of them, you know, again, there was that one chick. She couldn't hold a man down. She couldn't hold the ghost man down. She couldn't hold the spectral man down. Nothing. She couldn't hold no man down. So it's like, I just, man. But the stories about the true love and stuff, it's just interesting. It's so incredible that people can find love in another realm.
All right, we'll do a little bit. One more ghost story.
One more?
Ghost love story here.
More ghost love.
Celebrities who have encountered ghostly love or sexual encounters with ghosts.
Wow.
Seven celebrities have had ghostly encounters. It could be more, but maybe they're keeping their love life private and stuff like that. These ones, they're just letting it all out there.
Everyone needs to know about our love.
Number one on the list is Lucy Liu, the elementary star and erstwhile Charlie's Angels star. Said in 1999 that she had a sexual encounter with a ghost while trying to nap on her futon. Some sort of spirit came down from God knows where and made love to me, said the actress, who, quite frankly, always struck me as being a little too well-balanced for this sort of thing. All right, it was sheer bliss. I felt everything. I climaxed, and then he floated away. It was almost like what might have happened to Mary. That's how I felt. Something came down and touched me, and now it watches over me. It's kind of creepy, actually. It's really fucking creepy. Something came down and touched me, and then just when I watch it over me afterwards, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck's your deal? It's a little creepy. She climaxed and everything, she said. I mean, but that, again...
He chose a hot woman.
You know?
He has good taste.
Next, number 2 on the list, Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard this story before. I don't know if y'all heard it, but you can hear it now. In 2004, the model and, let's say, reality TV pioneers Anna Nicole Smith told Men's Magazine FHM that she had repeatedly hooked up with a ghost. A ghost would crawl up my leg and have sex with me at an apartment a long time ago in Texas. I used to think it was my boyfriend, and one day I woke up and it wasn't. It was like a spirit. It was, woo!
But he only climbed up one leg. That's a little ass ghost.
I was freaked out about it, but then I was like, well, you know what? He's never hurt me, and he just gives me some amazing sex, so I have no problem with it. After the interview, wondered if it could have been a dream. Smith protested. It was not a dream because it was happening every night. I told my boyfriend, and he didn't believe me. Of course not. Men. Oh yeah, man, we never believe when our wives are having, or girlfriends are having sex with ghosts. Oh honey, you just, that's preposterous.
Y'all do your thing.
That's just
How can I be jealous of a ghost? Can't fight a ghost, can I?
What kind of shows have you been watching? Those Desperate Housewives.
Stop taking those sleeping pills.
That Ambien.
Stop taking those psychotropic drugs, excuse me.
The first male on the list, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, who are you gonna call?
Well, we all know he was a Ghostbuster. He was out there fighting a ghost, but I never knew he took on one of those ghosts as a lover. Did you guys know he took on a ghost as a lover? No. Let's see here. Though comedy legend, true blue, paranormal believer, spooky vodka salesman, Dan Aykroyd's tale is a lot tamer than the others. He bears the unique distinction of being the only male celebrity to even engage in light foreplay with the undead. Is this the last taboo? Come on, guys. You're not any less manly if you admit to receiving demonic blowjibbers. In a 2010 post from the Huffington Post, Aykroyd coyly admitted that he'd felt an unseen presence in my bed, no less, when he lived in Mama Cass's Hollywood estate. Oh, with Mama Cass checking out with Dan Aykroyd in bed? Huh?
Hey.
Or was she just looking for a sandwich?
Uh-huh.
Oh, too soon? In 2013 interview with Esquire, he reported cuddling with a male ghost. With a male ghost in his bed, and I think I'm just going to roll over and snuggle up to it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey.
So it wasn't Mama Cass, it was a male ghost.
Hey. Live free.
And Dan Aykroyd just he went with it. You know, hey, just you got a ghost in your bed, might as well spoon, right?
The ghost just needed a hug.
Dan was a little cold there, Mama Cass's place that night. He's like, I'm just gonna snuggle up with the ghost. Ghost need a little bit, a little snuggling too. No questions or anything. Hey, ghost is in my bed. Hey, what are you gonna do about it? Let's just snuggle up.
Who are you gonna call?
Number 4 on the list.
Ghost huggers.
That's what I
Ghost cuddlers.
You'd think Dan Aykroyd would be like, hey, what's the deal, buddy, over there, But he's like, nah, I'm just gonna go with the flow here. I'm gonna go with the flow on this one. Again, too soon. Number 4 on the list. Paz de la Huerta.
Gay?
Actress De La Huerta, who has starred on TV shows like Boardwalk, Empire, and Enter the Void. Oh, I don't know any of those shows.
I watched Boardwalk. I don't. Empire. No.
But who you probably know as the drunk woman who stumbles around in Lana Del Rey's video games video. Okay, I don't know what that is either.
Nope.
She told the New York Times in 2011 that she got it on with the ghost of Elvis on a visit to Graceland. Oh, shit. So this is like a double celebrity story in this one. They got a celebrity banging another dead celebrity. What?
Don't step on my blue suede
shoes. Valentine's Day, like, never before, ever.
He had a blue.
I went to his recording studio because sometimes the sensitivities people feel him in this room. And I stood in this corner and I felt him. What can I say? I felt him touch me. She told the paper of record, presumably with a completely straight face. I felt the spirit go through me and give me lots of pleasure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know who that person is, but okay, hey. No fucking clue who you are.
Nope. Number 5, Kesha. Well, okay. We won't go there. We'll stick with the ghost on this one. Pop star, body glitter innovator Kesha joined the American Academy of Ghost Boners in 2012 when she claimed during an appearance on Ryan Seacrest's radio show that her song Supernatural was inspired by having sexy time with the ghost.
Hey.
She further hammered home the point during an appearance on Conan the same year, proclaiming that she went to the bone zone with a ghost. 1 year later, she reported on Jimmy Kimmel Live that her vagina was haunted. Me too, girl. Me too, girl. Whoever wrote this put it the end.
How many times she been married?
That's like, I don't know, dude. She's trying to catch up to that other lady who had sex with 20 ghosts.
Yeah, she got. Well, I mean, she's probably topped her by now. Pretty sure.
I mean, it's Kesha. I mean, the ghosts are probably all over that,
Tupac, Biggie, Big L, Jam Master Jay, whoever. They're always like, "Yo, that's a dope chick." Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not? Clearly, she's into ghosts. She's into spectral.
What did you do? Lost my list here.
She didn't. Her ghost didn't like us talking about him.
Oh, guess not. Number 6, Coco Austin. Of course, not all sexual encounters with ghosts are the fun, wee-wheeling, haunted mansion meets Playboy mansion variety described above. In 2012, Ice-T's better half, Coco, claimed on the talk show Naughty But Nice that a perverted ghost groped her. Oh shit. Yo, T must have flipped out, dude. Could you imagine that? You imagine what he'd do if he finds that ghost? Oh shit.
I punked him once around Halloween. It was hilarious. It was one of my best punks ever.
You the one who groped her?
No.
That's how you punked him?
No, I didn't grope her.
Like, oh, this ghost. It's ghost.
No, it wasn't me.
This guy wearing a ghost hat.
Nope. Nope. But I definitely punked him. Got him good.
All right. Anyway, she saes, I was watching TV and I
don't mean punked him like, hold on, just like chumped him. It was more like a punked like the Ashton Kutcher type of thing. I was just dressed up on Halloween. It was just hilarious, but okay.
All right, so anyway, she was watching TV, she says. Hold on. I was watching TV and I was wearing a nightie and I felt my dress move up my leg. I looked down and got freaked out. I pushed it down, watched TV. I felt it again. I could see it being pulled up and then felt a guy breathing in my ear. Austin also claims the ghosts haven't bothered her since her marriage to Ice-T, presumably because they are more into the original Law and Order and think the spin-offs are kind of weak. I didn't write the article, so whatever. Number 7, Natasha Blasik.
Who?
Natasha Blasik of Paranormal Activity 2. We talked about
same
her.
chick. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah.
And earlier, or whatever. She claims at first she had a sexual experience with a ghost. At first I was very confused, then I decided to relax and it was really pleasurable. I really enjoyed it. As a child I always wanted to know if there was something more to this world. This experience did answer some of those questions for me. And that's it. Celebrity ghost stories there.
They're hooking up. All ghosts though. None of them hooked up with aliens.
All right, let's see here. How about some sex with Bigfoot?
Whoa!
We getting it all in today
on
Paranormal Love.
Bigfoot, this is free.
You know, Bigfoot's got to have some loving too.
I told you, you never know what's under that fur. Them Bigfoot
ghosts
females might be
dope. You know, what do you think? You die and you become a ghost and you're just not going to want to have love anymore. Same thing. Right. Bigfoot out there, he's out in the woods all alone playing hide and seek every now and then. He's like, yeah, let me come down and get
that's
some.
probably you, Hefner.
Let me come and get some of those blueberry muffins. Isn't that what that other lady in that story said?
No, it's bagels.
Blueberry bagels.
Like, yes. Bigfoot likes blueberry bagels.
What's going on? I just came for some of those blueberry bagels.
I'm all fucked up and
he's all growling. He does that sexy growl thing. He's like,
nah, Bigfoot, so he probably gets all like, cool and cuddly. She's like, oh, Bigfoot. He's like, you don't want to scare her. You know what I'm saying? Bigfoot's probably gentle.
I wonder if we'll get the Bigfoot lover call in, because the first time we read this story about her 3 years ago, actually almost 4, 3.5 years ago. That's when the lady who she was actually listening. There was a lady who actually listened, and another lady, not the lady in the story, but another lady had encounters with Bigfoot.
Yeah. Oh, she can't call in. They'd have to Skype in. We could Skype call in though.
Maybe we can get that sometime. We can get her to Skype in.
Oh, excuse me. Oof. It's pineapples.
All right, woman claims she is in a sexual relationship. It's ongoing still.
Wow, hey.
Oh, sexy girl.
Nancy Hoger told Bigfoot Tracker that she and the infamous Bigfoot have been in a sexual relationship since 2008. Damn. And this was in 2015. She's been banging Bigfoot this whole time.
Damn.
And are trying to start a family. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, she's a little lady. I don't know if the mechanics gonna work on that. They're gonna probably have to do a C-section. She's not very tall. I mean, just looking from that picture, she's maybe 5 feet, 5'2", maybe. I don't know. She doesn't look like she's gonna be a big. She's like a quarter of a Bigfoot.
I was 11 pounds 10 ounces. I mean, shit.
She claims that Bigfoot lives in Mason County, Washington, and that she first encountered the beast while tending to her marijuana grow.
Why does she call him a beast? Oh, like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Right. I get it.
Bigfoot was standing there eating all of her buds off her plants.
Eating them shit. Talking about weed?
Mm-hmm. At first, I wanted to run because he was very scary, but I thought he might eat all my marijuana plants, and that's how I used to make a living. I pointed my shotgun at him, and he put his hands up. He was scared.
Hands up, don't shoot.
That's when I looked down and noticed that he had a huge erection between his legs. Hey, you know, they say people get scared. They think they're gonna die. Bigfoot, same thing. He was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Fuck. Wish I could be fucking right now.
He's like, I'm high as fuck and this bitch about to shoot me.
Might as well pop a boner. Anyway, he had a huge erection between his legs. I hadn't gotten any for a while. From there, it's... From there, it somehow turned into an adult movie. I don't know if he started it or if I did. He did me from behind, which felt great. That's after 10 p.m. All right, because we're into the after hours of paranormal love stories here now. I hope all the kids have gone to bed.
Oh man.
She said the sexual relationship just blossomed from there. Sex partners into a deep, loving relationship. He is so sweet and caring. He brings me flowers and mushrooms. Oh, there we go. That might have a little bit to do with it. Get them mushrooms. Anything's bound to happen. Especially Bigfoot walking up. He holds me while we stargaze. The only downside is he doesn't speak English. I have taught him how to say my name, but it's kind of garglebly, and he pronounces it Nunse.
Nunse.
Hogarth said they are trying for a baby, with no luck thus far, but she is confident it will happen, even though she is 52 and only 5'2". It doesn't say how tall she is, but looking at this picture, she's not more than 5'2". Bigfoot's like, he's like, I don't even see how the mechanics of a Bigfoot and her would work, but yeah, I guess it's
But
possible.
she better marry him too, because I mean Bigfoot's gonna ruin it for everybody else. Like, ain't no gonna be trying to bend her, spin her, and go up in her. You get lost and shit. You just be like, hello.
All the Christian evangelists and stuff out there probably like, y'all better be getting married before you have that baby out of wedlock.
Right. Don't just be having no baby and shit, and then Bigfoot disappears and shit, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to be on government assisted and shit, and we're going to have to be paying for your little big ass Bigfoot baby that can't nobody find no motherfucking clothes for and shit, and can't nobody find no motherfucking shoes for and shit, because the motherfucker got a foot bigger than motherfucking Shaq and shit. Nah, Bigfoot. You better think about that shit. Again, like the chick that married that pirate, like, you wasn't thinking ahead. Who's going to provide for your family? Who's going to provide for this baby and shit like that and stuff? And you don't know Bigfoot's cultures and ways. He might teach your kid to be out there fucking hurting people and shit, running through the woods. He might just
nonsense.
I know, what's your kid gonna be talking like? What's your kid gonna be saying?
Can you just picture nonsense? Oh, nonsense. All right. Anyway, nonsense says once I'm pregnant, Bigfoot, or John as I call him, and I are going to settle down and live a quiet, domesticated life in my house. He loves living in the forest, but I'm sick of the long-distance relationship. I have to commute for 3 hours to be with my man. It's getting old, and gas is expensive these days.
Oh, yeah. That motherfucker can run real quick. You got a bigger stride and everything, so you're going to get there quick. He's a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yep. Hogarth also said she's going to legally change her name, her last name, to Nancy Bigfoot. I tried to do a follow-up on something on that. You can't find anything on a Nancy Bigfoot or a Nancy Hogarth still talking about Bigfoot. But anyway, of course, the big question, will she reveal Bigfoot to the public? Will humanity finally have living proof the mythical creature is real? No. Hogarth said regarding presenting Bigfoot to the world, government scientists will just take and dissect him and try to turn him into a soldier to fight ISIS or something. You know, that's how the government is, of course.
He'd be out there writing letters and shit, and it'll just say, Nancy. I don't even know what's going on with it.
Now that marijuana is legal here in Washington State, I don't have an income, so capitalizing on my boyfriend's fame is how I plan to make money. But you're not going to show him to the world. And you also don't think people are going to want to see your Bigfoot baby?
And if you could grow crops, you and Bigfoot could have gone out there, especially since he likes weed, could have grown a lot of weed, sold some to the dispensaries, still made a living. Y'all just wasn't thinking like that. So you should be just worrying about a baby. Again, you're trying to bring a baby into this world that you don't even know how you're going to take care of. It's fucked up.
Yeah, because see now you end up in a situation like this, Nancy. You could end up like this. Bigfoot has 3 wives.
3?
Oh shit!
Love
Jerry
Trace.
Springer up in this motherfucker now. We went Jerry Springer here on
Bigfoot?
Paranormal Hood tonight.
You will mock the father. 3 wives? Oh, cheating ass Bigfoot. Is it Utah though? It's a Utah Bigfoot. Doesn't he get exempt from that?
Maybe. It might be legal in Utah. I don't know. Bigfoot is not only real and living among us, but he is married to 3 lovely women. Pictured here below. This Bigfoot's wives. Not bad, Bigfoot.
Yeah, apparently he likes to run a gamut too. Like I'm gonna take him like young, middle, and older. He's like I wanted generations in between my chick.
So Bigfoot reportedly married the women in the last 15 years, and the women are reportedly very happy, especially in the bedroom, according to Whitney Goodman, Bigfoot's first wife.
Damn.
Bigfoot, yeah,
He
exactly.
can satisfy
Bigfoot
3?
is a pimp, right, Mike?
I mean, I had some motherfucking, when I was age 12 and shit, but this motherfucker Bigfoot.
I don't know. Let's find out. Do they each know about each other?
I guess so. If
I wish this really could be like Jerry Springer. We could bring them all on and let them find out together right here. That'd be awesome, huh? We should see if we could get that set up.
Bigfoot just sits there like they hit him and shit.
So you married Bigfoot? Okay. And he's all yours, huh? That's you must feel very proud. Must be very lucky. Well, let's bring out Bigfoot's other wife.
Nancy 2.
That'll be a great show.
Nancy 1.
All right, so let's see here. This revelation about Bigfoot's relationship comes just days after scientists revealed that Bigfoot is a direct relative of man and had sex with human females 15,000 years ago, according to a new scientific study using real DNA samples.
Got you. That didn't make any of the science journals or anything I know of. But okay, hey, okay.
It's just in this fucking weird fucking sci-fi fucking fucking clickbait fucking article. Bigfoot has been having sex with women for a long time, Dr. Robert Blayton, a Bigfoot expert, says.
He gets around.
And there have probably been thousands of women that have slept with and married Bigfoot and his ancestors. I guess that's what Bigfoot wants to do. He's like, yeah, let me get...
I bet you Bigfoot's a ghostwriter. He probably wrote that song with Tupac and did it underground. I get around. Bigfoot's like, yo, Pac, just take this shit. I wrote this shit. Don't tell nobody, though, all right?
Veterinarians saying that having sex with a Sasquatch is safe, and they... is a veterinarian. Yeah, everybody out there, so it's cool. Don't worry, this veterinarian...
Don't take your pets to that vet. Don't do it.
And Sasquatch sexual relations.
My vet is always putting his fingers up my dog's ass, and I don't know why.
This vet is an expert in Bigfoot sexual relations, and it's completely safe, 100%. Nothing to worry about, folks. You cannot get any VD.
Don't believe him. I already told you. Don't believe him.
From Bigfoot.
No, that's BVD. It's even worse. He's an expert.
All right, so veterinarians says that having sex with Sasquatch is safe, and they say that if any woman falls in love with a Sasquatch, that they should not be worried about copulating with the beast. There is nothing wrong with making love with Bigfoot, Dr. Blayton says. We suspect that the Bigfoot had wives because we found some domestic huts in the woods that suggested so. So we posted a question on Twitter looking for women or men who have had sex with Bigfoot, and one of the wives came forward. So we went and interviewed Okay, that's weird. So it says one of the wives come forward, and then so we went and interviewed all three.
Oh, okay. Oh, because one came forward and said, well, there's the other two.
It's the other two. We all get along like that fucking, what's that fucking...
That's my mom and that's my daughter.
That show on fucking HBO, whatever, the dude's married to all the fucking wives.
Sister wives or some shit.
Sister wives
I've never
and
seen that
They're
shit.
all like
Yeah.
brothers and sisters and fucking
whatever works for
cousins
them.
and whatever.
Oh,
This is Bigfoot. Yep, so, yeah.
Bigfoot's a complicated
deliverance
man.
up in here.
And nobody understands him but 3 women. What? Bigfoot. Right on.
So, does that mean there are aren't we breeding out the Bigfoot? Or is he trying to breed out the human? Because now it's Bigfoot.
You want to
with
relink the missing link.
It's a Bigfoot with a human baby. So it keeps on happening, and those Bigfoot human hybrids, they grow up and they have more sex with another human, and now it's less of it. Now it's only a quarter Bigfoot and it's 3/4 human, and eventually we're back to human again.
And then they got the alien DNA mixed in there too. It's so complicated.
I don't know. So anyway, genetically, the Sasquatch are human hybrids with unambiguously modern human maternal ancestry. Governments at all levels must recognize them as an indigenous people and immediately protect their human and constitutional rights against those who would see in their physical and cultural differences a license to hunt, trap, or kill them.
That's probably why they're really trying to build the
Exactly.
wall.
I mean, Bigfoot got a family, people. We don't want to be hurting them. Even if Bigfoot didn't have a family, we don't want to hurt Bigfoot. We say it all the time. Hashtag leave Bigfoot alone.
Smoke a blunt with Bigfoot.
Yep.
Just bring peace to Bigfoot. You don't want no problems. Just stop fucking shit up. Excuse me. Here's some pineapple. Leave Bigfoot alone.
Earlier.
A whole pineapple?
Whole pineapple.
Ooh.
I hate that whole fucking bitch.
Bigfoot will start an intergalactic war, y'all. Don't fuck around. That's why Bigfoot need 3 wives. He need 3 things to go on at 3 different times and chill. Just relax. And you got other Bigfoot with Nancy. He wanted a one-on-one relationship. But that's what I said. When Bigfoot disappears, she trying to move him in his crib. He's like, nah, I like the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to... I'm good, though, but I'll be back. He going around. This guy got all kind of women, all kinds of places. Bigfoot's a freak. Bigfoot getting his groove on, apparently, with all these different women and
We
stuff.
have another Bigfoot story here.
Another one?
Probably a lot more than this, but I'll do this one last Bigfoot story. As we start the last blunt here in a minute. All right. A fantastic love story has been recently unveiled in St. Petersburg. A psychiatrist, Nikolai Boyarchuk, said that he had copied the text of the story from the file of a female patient. The doctor said the story that happened to Oksana Alatskyaya, I don't know, whatever it says, was absolutely real. He added that it would be immortal to write about it in the press because the woman either died or she would never return to live with humans again. And the story goes, the 19-year-old girl was married to the Bigfoot for almost a year. The girl lost her way in the woods one day after she had been hurt by her boyfriend. She went to wander in the woods just because she could stay there alone with her feelings. Oksana completely ignored the fact that she had lost her way home. She sat down underneath a tree and cried, trying to get over the pain in her heart. She realized that she had gone astray when it was too late. She came across raspberry bushes and decided to eat some berries before she could start looking for a path home. When she was picking raspberries, she heard some strange noises nearby, as if somebody was champing. When the girl moved the branches aside, she saw a big hairy creature that looked like an orangutan. The girl screamed and lost consciousness. I came to my senses in a cave. I could hear a stream nearby, and There were razor lights coming down on me from a hole in the ceiling. That's how I call the creature afterwards. Tang.
Tang?
Tang.
Pootie Tang. Sarate.
Was sitting opposite me. He was baring his teeth as if he was infuriated. I realized later that it was just his smile. One second there. The hairy animal came up to me and started sniffing my clothes. Then he roared and tore my clothes to pieces. My heart was about to explode with horror, but he continued sniffing me until his nose stopped near my groin.
Oh, shit.
Okay, again, folks, if your kids are not already in bed, you may want to put them in bed. I don't know where this story is going.
I hope Bigfoot did earn his golden wings, what they call red wings.
He roared again, and then he threw himself all over me. He was going downtown.
He's going down.
When Oksana woke up the next morning, she realized that she had become the prisoner and the wife of a hairy creature. When Tang was going out, he would cover the entrance of the cave with a big boulder. Leaving was no way for the girl to escape.
Damn.
Tang would always bring something to eat: berries, nuts, mushrooms, eggs, or raw meat. The terrible sex, it's terrible sex now, with the animal became a daily torture for Oksana. Oh man, poor Oksana. Story just turned.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Oksana.
Yeah.
There was a spring in a corner of the cave. The water was running somewhere outside the cave. So Tang strongly refused to let the girl out. The beauty and the beast started developing a relationship. Tang showed interest in the girl's CD player. Oksana had only one CD with her. Best hits of the band Kino. It's in somewhere over like Russia or something. So. When the girl carefully showed the monster how to listen to the music in the headphones, the Bigfoot was horrified. He got used to the music later, though, and even liked one of the songs on the CD. Tang was very upset when the music stopped playing because of low batteries.
Batteries have to die, yeah.
Yeah, he would spend hours shaking the device in his hands. I took the batteries out and gestured him that it would not work without them. The next morning, Tang took one battery and left. When he returned to the cave in the evening, he brought a pack of batteries with him.
Yo, he rolled up in that store like, brother, man, what was this? What the fuck?
He went
motherfucking D batteries.
He went down to
D
7-Eleven.
batteries. He went up in the dollar store like, and just took them to walk in to snatch them shit. People just watched them walk out like, I ain't fucking with that motherfucker.
The counter just pointed.
He showed them it like, motherfucking D batteries. Is there more?
So anyway, he returned with a pack of batteries. Yeti undoubtedly broke into a little shop somewhere in town.
A little shop of horrors.
Oksana concluded that the cave in which she was staying was not far from a settlement where people lived. Yeti's prisoner could not see how days turned into nights and how summer turned into autumn. When Tang started stocking food for winter, Oksana figured that it was already autumn outside. She tried to explain to the beast that she was cold. Tang listened to his wife and left. The hairy monster turned out to be rather bright than Oksana thought he would be. In the evening, Tang brought a warm padded jacket and pants.
Damn. He rolled up in Walmart and shit like,
Yo, I need some warm clothes for my lady.
It said pink on it. Brought us some Adidas.
Alright. It became known afterwards that the girl's story coincided with the story of a tractor driver who said that the monster attacked him in the beginning of October, shook him out of his clothes, and disappeared. Oksana was happy to find a lighter in a pocket of the jacket. I picked up some dry branches and leaves from the ground and decided to make a fire. When he saw the fire, he became very excited. It seemed to me that anger and horror was tearing him apart from inside. He became very quiet. He sat down in a corner and did not make a sound. I felt sorry for him. I managed to overcome my own fear, though. I came up to Tang and I stroked him on the head. He put his big arm around me and whined. A week later, he was happy to join me near the fire. We started firing chestnuts and meat. Tang was thrilled when he tasted fried meat. I also hoped the hunter would notice the smoke coming from the hole in the ceiling of the cave, but people did not find Tang's shelter. I caught cold in the beginning of the winter. Tang understood that I was ill, and he tried to feed me with some roots and plants. He would hug me tight at night to make me warmer. Oh, it is kind of a love story, huh? It's kind of like, you know, Stockholm Syndrome type fucking shit. You know what I mean?
It's like I'm here, but at least he's trying.
I mean, he's trying.
Right,
he's a nice.
trying.
He seems really nice and everything. He's keeping me
you know.
prisoner, but you know, fuck it. I might as well.
She
get
should
some
have like
ass.
treated him like if you get cable.
Might as well get some ass. I mean,
Right.
he's, you know, if he's,
But at least
he
you could have
knocks me
figured
out.
out like
She
something
should
get
have
a
been
TV,
like, TV, you know,
radio,
satellite dish,
right? Something, you know what I mean?
Telephone,
right?
I don't know. Let's see where the story goes, though. You never know. I'm almost perfect by that time. Tang would take her out in the mornings to see the sunshine, but he would never leave the girl alone. One day he sensed something dangerous in the air. Before leaving, he covered the entrance to the cave with the boulder as usual, but did not notice a small gap that the boulder left. It took the girl great effort to sneak outside, but when she finally succeeded to get out of the cave, she started running without making a stop. When she saw people in the woods, she realized that she was finally free. Her parents took Oksana to the hospital, Dr. Boyachuk said. The girl was mentally incompetent. All I could hear from her was that she had been married to a Bigfoot for a year. She never managed to get used to home conditions. She was afraid of going out during the evening. She was terribly afraid of the dark. In addition, Oksana could not eat normal food, the doctor said. The girl recovered a little at a mental hospital. She told her story to her doctor, and he put everything down in the file, having considered it in the description of the patient's delirium. She did not show any reactions to her parents when they visited her. She did not want to eat or drink. One day, Oksana started recovering very fast. She started eating, talking, and laughing. When doctors told her that she was getting better, Oksana laughed and said she had never been sick. She added that he knew where she was and that he would come to rescue her. Now she's gonna get total Stockholm Syndrome with this fucking girl. Doctors considered such behavior the new stage of Oksana's illness and decided to isolate her in a special room. However, the girl disappeared from her ward at night in the middle of November. Someone very strong pulled steel bars out of the brick wall. Oksana's wardmate all said that a huge hairy monster had kidnapped the girl. Psychologists never managed to trace Bigfoot in the heavy snowfall.
Wow.
Dun dun dun.
All the other crazy folks seen this
that
Bigfoot.
there is evidence of Bigfoot, I guess.
Yeah, well, he came for his boo. Some Tarzan.
So
type
first
shit.
she's like, "Oh shit, he didn't close the door all the way. I'm out. This motherfucker
Right.
finally. He stinks so bad. I gotta get out of here."
And then she goes out and she says, "Wait a minute, they put me in some place worse than this cave with a fucking boulder in front of it, because at least this dude was cuddling at night and shit and bringing her everything she needs. Now you motherfuckers putting me in a straitjacket, locking me up and shit, and making me take all these crazy ass medications, and all I'm doing is sleeping and shit, and got you motherfuckers just patronizing me the way you talk to me and shit. I'd rather go back with Bigfoot." She was like, "Fuck it, I'm out." And she's like, you know, she's probably really into the whole commitment thing too. Like, you know, she probably took marriage serious. Like, you know, I made a vow at this point.
What I mean?
Right?
I got to see it through, this whole
Right.
thing, you know.
And you think about it, she had a better diet with Bigfoot. Like, you know, what were they probably feeding her in that fucking hospital? It's like Bigfoot was like, yo, fresh fucking berries.
You would think that hospitals would fucking give you
Yeah.
some fucking good food so you could fucking heal up, get better, but I mean, so she was probably like, yeah, I mean, that cave's a little cold in the wintertime, but he's gonna get me some nice clothes. I got a fire now from a light. I mean, she's like, I'm living it up out there.
Right, yeah, so good luck to the two of them, wherever they are. I hope they're happy in that cave with a boulder in front of it. You ever come across a cave with a boulder in front of it, leave that boulder alone. Because not only she might be in there.
You don't know what's going behind that boulder. If this
right.
boulder is a rockin', don't come and knock it.
That's right. Yes, sir. You don't want to interrupt Bigfoot. It might become a threesome you didn't want to be part of. Feel me? I'll tell you, folks, all kinds of love. Aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts, pirates. I mean, even divorce. Like, I mean, it's to the point where there's
even
divorce.
I mean, unfortunately, I guess, you know, it's good and bad in both worlds, spirit worlds, our world. Sometimes those marriages don't work out. But, you know, hopefully those other ones, we'll have to check back and see if that other lady who, you know, she had all those relationships with those ghosts and see if they worked out.
20 relationships to find the right
she's
one.
Finally found the
you know, the funny
soulmate.
Do you think, like, the ghost call her a hoe, though? Like, yo, your girl's a hoe. Like, you know, like, it took the 20 of them to get to you. Like, you know, you feel all special and shit now, but she went through 20, you know. Seriously, like, yo, what's up with your girl, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see, though.
What if one of them was her, you know, what if it was, no, she's dating her ex's fucking best friend.
Like in the ghost world and shit.
The ghost world, yeah.
It could be a competition,
you got
too.
my sloppy seconds.
Yo, it could be a competition. They could all be friends.
You got my ectoplasma seconds.
I smegged her first. I don't know, folks. I'm not knocking anybody's love.
I mean,
hey, be happy. Get in where you fit in. Whatever it is. I've heard some bad stories about things that happen with Bigfoot encounters and stuff too. Like just like with the ghosts and stuff. So they're not always good encounters, folks. Keep that in mind too. Don't walk backwards to a forest. Shouldn't do that. Okay? Don't turn your back. Check your six. You never know. Some aliens, some ghosts, some Bigfoot. Mike, you said earlier chupacabra. I don't think chupacabra. I've never heard a story about chupacabra sexually assaulting or even having sex with humans. But who knows? Maybe that's how you make some crazy shit.
Nothing. I couldn't find anything. No Mothman. No Mothman ain't out there getting it on with any of these ladies or anything that he's scamming.
And how come there was no stories like people with their ghost children? Like no one's like, oh, I went through like labor. You know, had my ghost baby and shit. And now I'm raising this child.
They all want to have kids with the ghosts or the Bigfoots and stuff that I could find, but none of them actually have had kids yet that I could see.
Yeah.
You know?
Sad.
Nancy's gonna have a baby hopefully one day.
Still no baby. Big
yeah, I mean, she started.
She
was 52 when they first met. I mean, now it's 2019. She's in her 60s. I don't know if you're having a baby, Nancy. You might want to be careful, Nancy, because Bigfoot breaks a hip there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
Especially doing you from behind like that, Nancy.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Yep.
All these freaky ass paranormal cryptozoology, ghosts, everything. It's insane. These motherfuckers is really living the life.
Aliens.
Bigfoot with 3 wives. He had 3. And those are only the 3 that know. Because if he was able to get those 3, he's like, where does Bigfoot go? Bigfoot ain't living with nobody, clearly. No one's like, oh, come over to my house. Then you get there, it's like, oh, I want you to be my husband. All of a sudden, Bigfoot's there. You're like, oh, shit. Like, none of their friends are talking about that type of shit. You'd hear about all that shit. Someone would finally get a picture. So when Bigfoot is non-committal. I think that's what it comes down to. Bigfoot might too. Like the they may have like
he's
the
a
Bigfoot
player. It sounds to me
but
like
think
Bigfoot's
about it.
Just a big
Yo,
player.
but think about like what if the women here were like their gomages and shit like they have like a Bigfoot mafia and shit, and they use the human women as their gomages and shit. They're like their side pieces and shit. You feel me?
You know,
that might be just what it
is. You know, people got smarter and stuff like that. Women and guys, man, everybody got smarter. So Bigfoot, he had to step up his game. He's like, shit, I gotta pretend to marry these fucking bitches now. That's what they want. I gotta lock them down.
They won't shut up.
They want a real man, but they got, you know.
What if Bigfoot's hall pass from like the Bigfoot women? Like they give their husbands a hall pass. Like you can't fuck another Bigfoot chick, but you can go fuck a human chick or whatever. Like okay, cool, whatever. All right. That could be what it is, man. You know, you have to think about it like that. That might be what's going on. No, Bigfoot's a non-committal. Even the marriage shit and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm married, whatever. Yeah, I got a ring, whatever.
Could be, you know, maybe Bigfoot just likes to have fucking, you know, Just get a little bit of rub their energy all over it.
I mean, shit. All the celebrities even were having sex with ghosts and stuff.
I forgot, and I don't know why it wasn't on that list because Bobby Brown has had sex with a ghost. Remember?
Bobby Brown? Oh yeah,
Remember
that's
that?
right.
Bobby
Oh
Brown.
yeah.
I forgot about that. He was another male.
Everybody
so we got Dan Aykroyd because I was trying to find. I didn't want it to all seem like just the women. It's like women, you know. I mean, it might be something.
Hey, it's his prerogative, okay? Don't be cruel.
So that's what I'm saying. I was looking for other stories, and I forgot to read the Bobby Brown one.
It's his prerogative. Oh wow, I forgot about Bobby. So hey, anything's possible, I guess. Good for Bobby. Yeah. I guess if it's an experience you want to have, I guess you can have it. I don't want to have sex with a ghost. I'm cool. I'm good with that.
Other guys painting paintings of his alien girlfriend and her alien husband who videotapes it.
I told you, don't remember the late great Riley Martin? He had sex with Biavian women. Yes.
Oh yeah. I remember Riley.
Yes. Talked about the Biavians, and they were.
He didn't die. He went.
Oh yeah, they came and got him.
They came.
Hey, I have my symbol. I have a shirt. I have a Riley Martin symbol shirt. So when they come for me, I'll be prepared. I'm gonna put my shirt on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. I'm. Thank you, Riley, for your wisdom to
Sure, they
leave
haven't
your
already
symbols.
come for you. You don't want to tell us anything, Jiggy? They haven't come down for you yet, huh?
I have not had
They
sex.
they were in the neighborhood. They saw the shirt. And they're like, "Oh shit!"
Nope, sorry, they haven't come by.
No Biavian women hitting you up, huh?
No. I told you, I only channel the Rasta Aryans. That's it. Nope, sorry, no Biavians yet. Nothing. I would have told you. Listen, don't you think that's something I would have shared? I'd have said, hey, guess what? I had a Biavian experience. They saw my symbol.
Maybe that your alien girlfriend, your alien spirits in the desert there, with your alien baby. Maybe that was a Biavian. We don't even know.
I don't know. And then I have clones
I don't remember
in the
if she
future.
said what kind of alien she was and where she was. Oh yeah, we wouldn't understand. She said in her language.
Right.
Yeah, we don't understand her. But
I guess I did have an alien experience. I forget about that. Yeah, when I was on peyote.
I know. Yeah.
Was that 96? What year was it? I forget the exact year now. BS brain surgery, but I'm getting old. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I did. Suppose we're having half alien child out there somewhere here.
Yeah, she called in the show
a couple times. Hey, I have clone children in the future too. So I guess, well, but if they're clones of me, I still don't get that. And they're boys and girls, but they're in the future. So they clone me apparently in the future, folks. Because cloning becomes. I forgot that. What year would they tell? I don't remember what she told me. What year cloning became? You know.
Oh yeah, you clones. Yeah, it was 2050 or something like that. I think. I don't remember. You got all these clone kids out there. I guess they wouldn't be your kids though, because they're just they're clones. They're copies of you.
Right. Something you want to know though? You know, Kid Boo and Trippie Redd and all them.
Yeah.
They're my kids.
Yeah.
They're my clone children in the future. They came back and brought me from the future because that's why she was able to call in. Because that lab that they're talking about, they said they came from a lab, right?
Yeah.
And she said the same thing. Those are my kids. They're all clones of me. Kid Boo and Trippie Redd and all those other rapper kids.
Yeah. They got the same tattoos.
Yeah. I got a bunch of tats. Most people don't even know I have tats. Most people are surprised to know I have tattoos. I have 7 tattoos. You don't see them much. I don't show them much. I'm smaller now too, so who knows? Maybe I'll rock a tank top every now and then. Coming out feeling about 100 pounds lighter. So I guess I have had some experiences. I forgot about those. I can't confirm the peyote experience. I don't remember much about it. I wasn't prepared for it. Not at all. Not at all. Where if I did it now, see, like I said, peyote I'm with, ayahuasca I'm with, maybe the toad. Mike Tyson only talking about the toad now. You gotta do the toad. The toad.
We got some toad.
Some toad. What is it?
5-MeO.
Gotta do the toad. Y'all need to check out Hotboxing. Mike Tyson's podcast is actually pretty fucking awesome on YouTube. Him and Evan Britton, former NFL player. I think the Jaguars and the Titans, I believe.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he was an offensive lineman. But yeah, they do a really.
It's definitely a good show.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah. I don't know, folks. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, some of you folks out there watching and listening, you still might have your alien, Bigfoot, or ghost encounter, love encounter. It could happen, you know what I mean? Get on there. I'm sure I forgot to check and see if there's dating sites for that stuff. There's got to be like a crypto dating site or something like that. Like,
well, George Norrie had a dating site.
A Bigfoot dating site. You know what I mean? When Bigfoot, meets ladies. They got farmersonly.com and stuff like that. So they got like BigfootOnly.com or Bigfoot.
So small and shit.
Maybe
Siri. Maybe Bigfoot's like Siri. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Bigfoot probably got Siri. Technology done caught up with Bigfoot now. Bigfoot's on a fucking. I got you. Okay, makes sense. Why not?
Could be, all these ghosts got dating sites. Maybe I don't know. I'd have to check into that. Check it. We should check it to see if these ghosts got some dating sites.
Ghost World. Hi, I'm so and so. I've been dead for so long. I like long walks anywhere
for eternity.
I like creeping up on people and going boo. I like throwing shit around people's apartments.
I like leaving footprints in sand.
I like appearing as insects and stuff. And when people take pictures, they call me orbs. Yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do. So if you're into that, let me know. Just swipe.
You got the dirty ones. Yeah, what's going on? If you want to feel my energy, all up in your energy, then this is the energy you want to get with.
If you just want to lay there and get two in the pink and one in the stink, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. I'm a real freaky ghost. You know, if you like being slapped around a little bit, let me know. I'm your man. If you like being tossed a little bit, but I don't like to leave marks or anything because I don't like the hassle and shit. The spectral police are no fucking joke, so just make sure you know what you're getting into. Please be of age.
You're looking for that real spectral energy. I got it right here.
If you think what you saw in Ghost, fuck pottery, girl. We'll do something better than work a fucking pottery wheel,
my
girl.
Spectral energy.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna light up your world, girl.
That's it for Paranormal Love.
It's over.
On Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal sex, all of it.
Last blunt has been smoked.
Go enjoy.
Ghost sex stories are over.
Yes. Go sex them
if
up.
anybody happens to have a chance sexual, a spectral encounter
tonight,
tell us next week or the next time we're on.
Reach out to us on all social media, everywhere. Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal Hood on all social media and let us know your experience.
If you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with.
If you can, get it on video. We always enjoy
some
video.
Video, yeah.
We need some documents, some video evidence of you with Bigfoot or a ghost or
alien,
aliens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the
we're not
freaking
and stuff. It's not.
Yeah, we don't need to see. Just a little shot of you and Bigfoot or the ghost or whatever. Not in the act. You know what I mean?
Right,
we'll take your word that went down, but
yeah.
I mean, some incredible evidence.
Right. That's all. Love to see it. Thank you.